What's up, guys? Sorry I was late. I was trying to finish up a show and I totally lost track of time. I had like nothing on except my headphones and I missed like the first 10 minutes of the game. No, I didn't miss it, but I was getting updates on my phone and then I wanted to finish the thing I was doing. So, Saints are tied 3-3. I gotta pop up the chat over here so I could see it better. See it better. How's everyone doing? Oh, I almost thought I needed my headphones for a second. How's y'all doing? I'm just trying to set everything up real quick. It's the end of the first quarter. I've been getting updates on my phone. End of the first quarter, so nothing's going on right now, I don't think. It's 3-3, 2 field goals, and the Falcons are getting close to scoring again. I'm just trying to finish this real quick. Can you all guys hear me good and everything? I'm just trying to get the chat up here so I could not have to worry about looking with my horrible eyes. Second quarter, I have red zone, the Saints game, I have everything on, just so y'all know. All right, second quarter has started. Falcons are at the 32. Third down, 3rd and 3. They went for it on 4th and 1 right before the first quarter ended. Falcons went for it on 4th down and got it. And now they are almost to the red zone. 3rd down, though, 3rd and 3. I thought this would be a very high-scoring game. I'm just going to pop up the chat over here. I'll answer your questions in a second, guys. I'm just popping the chat up right over here on my other screen so I could see and not have to squint and look like an old man. I always feel like my thing is lagging. Oh, they got first down, so apparently something did lag. Now it's 1st and 10 from New Orleans 25. They're 5 yards outside the red zone. My thing glitches all the time. It's like I see things after most people. I was hoping that the game was going to be on Fox today, so I was going to actually set up in my living room and watch it on the couch and everything because there's a cable box in there. But it's the Giants-Jets game on Fox where I am, so I cannot see it. Timeout by Atlanta. Nothing going on right now in the Saints game. Timeout. Matt Ryan, his stats aren't that great. Matt Ryan is 5 of 9. I mean, the scores show, though, because they're obviously 3-3. I will be reading your comments momentarily. I'm just trying to figure out why there's no thing here. Give me 2 seconds, guys, till I just get up. There it is. Okay. All right. All right, now I can read the comments better. What if I go like that? No, okay. What's up, Great One Kid? See, now I can see. Now I can see all of your names. What's up, Great One Kid? We got horror fan Stanley Uris. Oh my God, why is that name familiar? Stanley Uris. I don't want anyone to spoil it. Why is Stanley Uris? Oh, It with the Stephen King. Hi, Daniel D. Jay, remember when I asked you what your top 3 comic book movies were? Do you like DC Comics? I'm not as big with DC Comics, but I do enjoy DC Comics. If I was to pick best comic book movie DC wise, I don't know. You asked the question. Did you like Joker? I love Joker. I thought it was great. I saw it twice in theaters. Well, you can't see it. Well, unless you bootleg it, you can't see it any other way. I haven't seen it yet, but I drew a picture of it. Of it? I mean, of the Joker. Oh, it. Oh, you're answering my question. I changed from Mike to Stan. Oh, okay. Got it. Mike Hanlon. That's right. Before you were Mike Hanlon. I do remember. All right. Well, the Saints game is tied 3-3. Not a whole lot going on. Falcons have the ball. First down and 10. Almost in the red zone, but they're timing out. And I keep refreshing my screen because I feel like I always miss it. No, I didn't. I drew a picture of Joker. Oh, you drew a picture of Joker. That's what I figured. Did you get shot in the Joker movie theater? No, I did not. I was quite safe. All is well in the life of me. Did you guys like it? I thought it was very good. In all honesty, I would say I also have Red Zone on, guys. So if I keep looking from side to side, it's because Red Zone's over here, Saints are over here, talking to you guys over here. I got 5 devices going right now. If you count the camera, I got 5 devices going all at once. But Joker, I hate doing this with new movies because it's like fresh in your mind and you like to sit on it. But Joker might be in my like top 10 comic book movies of all time. Probably my top 10 pretty. I mean, it's probably in my top 10 comic book movies of all time. DC, it's definitely in my top 5 if you're just counting DC. All of the Christian Bale Batmans, the original 1980s Batmans, some of the Superman movies, stuff like that are in my DC. Nothing besides maybe like Wonder Woman is like new DC that's in my top 5. I don't even know if Wonder Woman would make it. Wonder Woman was a great movie. I just didn't know anything about Wonder Woman, so it was hard for me to like get hyped up or anything about it, but it was a phenomenal movie. I also thought Aquaman was a phenomenal movie, action-wise, but I also didn't know anything about Aquaman, so DC is not my cup of tea. I'm excited for Birds of Prey. I do love Margot Robbie. I do know most about Batman, aka Joker, aka Harley Quinn, so I am looking forward to that. I probably will see Birds of Prey opening night. What is going on? I'm just gonna take. Oh wait, no, that's still loading. All right, forget that. Boop. All right. Anywho, Saints 3-3. Falcons are now in the red zone. 3rd and 5 in the red zone. Sorry, between talking and watching red zone and then looking for my team or the Falcons in the red zone. Lot of things going on. I also just finished another Barry. In about 5 minutes, you'll probably get another episode of Barry, or at least part 1 of Barry. Also doing Rick and Morty tonight. Who in this room wants to see Rick and Morty tonight? Did you ever see Law and Order? Great one, kid. I wasn't very big into cop dramas, so I did not ever see Law and Order. I haven't seen any of the CSIs. I haven't seen any of those type of shows. I'm trying to think of other ones. NYPD Blue. I know of all of them. Never seen them. Falcons converted because of a penalty. Pass incomplete. Lattimore, defensive holding. 1st and goal, Falcons. Ugh. Great one, kid. Or no, where's Can You Believe? Can You Believe? Can You Believe supposed to remind me I'm supposed to take shots. I have not taken a shot for the first 2 field goals, and you guys know I'm a superstitious sports guy. So, as soon as this happens over here, whether they score a field goal or a touchdown or it's a turnover, immediately after that, I'm going to run downstairs and get my whiskey. Giants just scored. Odell Beckham Jr. I apologize. He is no longer on the team. I thought it was his number, and it just triggered to my memories of old. What is that? Oh, it's Mike. Oh, there is a thing there. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that my speaker's right there. Oh, that made it worse. Do I have to go like that? Oh, but then you see a whole lot of my face. I mean, my ceiling. I want to try to get this in a position where. What if I put it like this? What if I do that? I think that works. I just hope my phone don't fall and break. I think it's pretty solid. I will remind you. And the Falcons scored when I was fucking with my phone. Totally missed it again. So much going on. I don't need to see it. I'm going to wait till it shows right here on the red zone. The red zone will pop it up in 5 seconds. But Falcons just scored a touchdown. Matt Ryan passed to Hooper, 8 yards. Falcons are deciding to actually play football today, guys. Oh, here we go. Here's the red zone replay of it because I totally looked away. Matt Ryan, 8 yards. Austin Hooper. He was double covered too. That was pretty nice catch by him. I found Shazam a little overrated. I would agree. Shazam was all right though. It was what it was supposed to be. It was like a comedy movie, I guess. And you're not gonna like appease everybody when you're like being very jokey. Like I thought Thor Ragnarok was one of the better Marvel movies, and a lot of people got mad at how much jokey Hulk and Thor were. So, to each his own. Where did I go? I remind you, Jay, do you like the DCEU? Because I like the DCEU. Do you like the DCEU? That reminds me of something that I don't know. Do you like the I don't know. Anyway, the DCEU isn't my favorite. I can't say I dislike it, but I don't really. I've seen them all, if that means anything. I've seen everything in the DCEU. Suicide Squad, all the Batmans. Well, there wasn't a Batman in the DCEU. Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Batman vs Superman, Justice League. I think that's all of them. I've seen them all. If I had to rank them, horror fan, what do you rank them? Am I missing one? Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Batman vs Superman, Justice League, and Suicide Squad. 5? I feel like I'm missing one. Is Man of Steel kind? Oh yeah, Man of Steel because it's no, that's not because it's. What do they count? Because Ben Affleck. Now I'm confused. Yeah, because wait, no, that was Ben Affleck. Okay, yeah, so Man of Steel counts, right? Man of Steel. I guess Man of Steel counts because Henry Cavill was Superman. Right? I don't know. You guys rank them for me. And Great One Kid, I'm going to go run and get my whiskey because I have missed 3 shots now. And if my team loses, I am very superstitious about this stuff. I know it doesn't affect it really, but I'm superstitious. And I haven't taken a shot and my team's losing for the first time in 6 weeks. So, going to run and get my whiskey. I'll be right back. What should I get as a chaser? I have Monster, iced tea, water. What should I chase, guys? I also don't like this gray gap over here. So I'm going to make this so it goes like this. My little dog. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. And look, you even see the Saints perfect. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Now we're working. Look, just in case you didn't see this guy, I'll put this guy over here. All right, guys. Let everyone know, if you guys just came in the chat, I'm just going to run and get some whiskey so I can do some shots. I'll be back. Guys, entertain the crew. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I just had to go get mixers and whiskey. Mixers, whiskeys, shot glasses. I was a little late to the show here, so I got iced tea, I got Gatorade, I got Monster, I got water. I got a whole handle of Wild Turkey, but I'm 3 shots behind. You see the it guy there? This guy is creepy as shit. Suction cups to things, and it's motion censored. So you put him on your car, and he will freak fuckers out. Pretty creepy. It lights up and stuff. Let him lay there, take a little nap. Anyway, 4th and 9 for the Saints. This is not a great start for the Saints, guys. It could be worse. 30, it's 10-3. Falcons are winning. 4th and 9. Saints are kicking off because they are deep in their own territory. So let's catch up on some shots. They're not going to play good till I take my shots. That's my superstitious theory over here. So it always, I know that's not a real thing, guys, superstition, stuff like that, but it always seems to be like in my mind where I didn't take my shots, and now this is like the first time the Saints are trailing in weeks. So Wild Turkey 101. There we go. I got to take 3 of these before the Saints get the ball back. And the Falcons just returned the punt for a, what is that, 30-yard? They're at the 50-yard line already. Cheers to this first one. That's number 1. So number 2. I do it on camera because people told me they think I'm making this up because I should be drunker or something, but I'm not because I can handle my shit. So shot number 2. This is for field goal number 2 that I missed. And this is for the Falcons touchdown. So now this is my 3rd and final one for now. This is for Falcons touchdown. My 3rd and final one for now. Sounds like something a drunkard would say. Don't you talk about my drinking. I love this shit. It's the only thing that I could drink heavily and it doesn't like give me hangovers or anything. I don't get sponsored by them or anything. I just sponsor them because they bring joy and happiness to my drinking life. Monster Energy drink to keep me up because Rick and Morty's on at 11:30. Any of you guys watching Rick and Morty? Okay, horror fan, I'll go back and see your ranking. give me a second. I just got to take that last shot. I'm going to mix my iced tea with my Gatorade. See, I have Gatorade, a little Pure Leaf mango left. So I'm going to mix the two. I also was sick this week, guys. So if you see, like, I feel like I'm going to cough soon. I might go into a coughing fit. If I do, I apologize. I have like a chest cold. I look and sound great, but all of a sudden I will just choke and start hacking like a maniac. So I apologize if I do. I'm going to do it real quick right now before I choke. Sorry about that. Anywho. Whoo. The whiskey definitely cleared my throat out. If anyone's waiting for the game, Saints are losing 10-3. Falcons just scored a touchdown. This is the shot I'm taking for such touchdown because I do a shot for every score, be it a field goal, a defensive, a special teams, or a touchdown, a regular one. So cheers. Final shot I got to take. All right. Now we're all caught up. Saints are losing 10-3. Falcons have the ball midfield. They're at the 49-yard line, I guess. Bunch of friggin' horse crap. Oh, shit. I totally forgot I can't kick that. Maybe I shouldn't put my foot up there. I'm gonna sit up like this. All right. So we got Horror Fan. I'm going to go back to the comments. Give me 1 second. Hold up 1 second, guys. Doobie-doobie-doo. I'm just going to have to shut the chat down real quick. I just want to make sure I get Barry dropped, but I think I have to click something, but it won't let me do it in the chat. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I mean, I'll be right here, but I won't be able to see the chat for a second. So give me un momento, por favor. The Falcons fucked up somehow. It's 2nd and 18, so the Falcons did something shitty. You guys can write. Eventually, I will catch up to the chat. So you guys write whatever you want into the chat, and I will catch up to it as soon as I finish this. Saints are stopping them 3rd and 9, so they did get half the distance back, but it's 3rd and 9. Falcons ball at 50-yard line, exactly midfield. Give me a minute, guys. I apologize. I wanted to get Barry out while this is going on. It's done. I just have to click this thing. Give me 2 seconds. Write in the chat. Talk to me. I'll be there in 2 seconds. Are you guys watching Barry, by the way? Because Barry, I'm actually really liking. I actually watched an extra one. I might finish after the Saints game. I might finish the season because I'm on episode 7 and there's 2 left, and it's like an hour total. So I might just blow on through Barry. But give me 2 seconds. Even though I obviously need more than 2 seconds. Falcons 4th down. So it is 4th and 6. They're going to have to kick it. They ain't going to take no chances when they got the lead. So it's Saints ball. They got it at the 10-yard line. So Saints ball, 10-yard line. Falcons are winning by 7. And I'll be back with you momentarily. One last thing. There's a lot involved with this YouTube stuff, guys, but I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I like meeting you guys. I like talking to people. It's fun. Like, if you got nothing to do, you go home, you do a video, you pop on the chat, you talk to some friends, people like you guys that I've never met, but that are always in my chats, and I appreciate it. One of these days, if I get, like, big enough, I've seen, like, creators of content and stuff do, like, meetups and stuff. I was like, maybe one of these days, if I get big enough and enough people keep jumping on the bandwagon, maybe we'll have like a little group meetup with all the regulars. Can you believe is always in it? And of course, great one kid. Almost there, guys. I think that's it. All right, you're gonna get Barry now. Here comes Barry. In case any of you wanted it, we got Barry. At least part 1 of Barry. Part 1, episode 6 is dropping right now. So there you go. You're probably, if you guys get notifications, you're getting a notification right now because Barry. And honestly, it was a really good episode. I'd probably say it's my second favorite of the season. Maybe I don't know. It was up there. It's up there, guys. So, all right, now I'm going to go back to the chat. All right, let's see. Here we go, guys. Going to start with the chat now. Oh, shit, I can't lean on that. See, that's when drinking, like, I don't get drunk, but I forget things. So here we go. Let's go to the top where I miss. Did you ever see Law and Order? I read that. I will remind you, where was I at? DCU, Water. Have you ever thought you could be an actor? There we go. That's where I left off. And Great One Kid said I should use water. I did get a water too, and I will drink some in your honor. This is for Great One Kid. I was going to pour it on the ground, but that's not good. All right. So let's start the chat. Ever thought you could be an actor? Honestly, Great One Kid, I always wanted to be a comedian. Not always. When I was little, that was like my dream. I'm like, I always tell jokes. I'm a funny dude. I like to talk. I should be a comedian. But honestly, I don't like the lifestyle. I don't like all the traveling. They're like always on the road. If you talk to like famous comedians, they're like, I work 360 days out of the year. They never see their families. They're always traveling. And I'm like a local guy. I like my local stuff. I like my local bar, my friends, my family is all local. So if I was like a comedian, I'd have to travel and stuff. That's kind of why I did this, I guess, because I already had my career going. I already had like money and everything. And I always like enjoyed this kind of thing, like just doing what I want to do in front of a camera kind of thing, but never did it professionally. So I've thought, I guess technically you could say I thought about being an actor because a comedian could be a form of acting. But that answers that question. My ranking would be least good to best good. It would be, so least good, let me see, my ranking would be least good to best good. So worst to best. What? Wonder Woman? Just like, man, although that might be my least favorite. My ranking would be least good to best good. So Wonder Woman's your worst? Am I reading that right? I feel like I'm reading that wrong. So if I'm right, Wonder Woman's your worst. I think Wonder Woman's really good. Although that might be my least favorite. Suicide Squad. I think I'm reading it wrong. No, I can't be because Aquaman's up there. All right. I mean, to each his own. So Wonder Woman's your least favorite. Justice League, Man of Steel, Shazam, Suicide Squad, Batman vs. Superman, Aquaman. So if I am correct, your favorite is Aquaman and Batman vs. Superman is your second. So I did get the 6 right. There are 6 movies. I would say, I don't know. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to go through the comments and I'm going to get back to you on that. All right. Yes, I do see in my camera you're saying yes. All right. So I'm going to continue that now because you just confirmed. I would say, Horror Fan, that my favorites, by the way, the Saints, 2nd and 10 on the 36-yard line. Don't want to forget that. It's 5 minutes left in the second quarter. If any of you have a question about the game, you just ask me. I'm trying to catch up. If I had to do a rank real quick, 6 films, DCEU, we're going. This might blow your minds, but I'm going to do Batman vs. Superman. Honestly, I loved Justice League. Kill me if you want in the chat. I love Justice League. Justice League is going to be my number 2, above Wonder Woman, I know. I'm sorry. But then probably actually not even Wonder Woman. Probably Aquaman, then Wonder Woman, then Shazam, then Man. No, it can't be. Oh, my God. They're all so like mediocre in the middle. Yeah, maybe that would be it. I would probably say, that's rough. But I'm probably gonna say Batman vs Superman. I think is my favorite DCEU movie. Is it? I think it is. I think it's Batman vs Superman, Justice League. I know this is a very weird list because everyone hates on those, but I think they're great films. Batman vs Superman, Justice League, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Suicide Squad might be my least favorite out of those, even though I still enjoyed it. So that's what I'm going to go with for now. First live stream in a while. I'm out of town. D4C, what's up, buddy? Have you ever thought you could be an actor? Blah, blah, blah. Read that. Do you have the golden ticket, Charlie? Of course I have the golden ticket. Of course it would be worth the Saints are playing. Worse, the Saints are playing. Oh, you guy. D4C always gives me crap, but I love him. Sounds like something a drunkard would say. Have you ever thought you could be an act? Why does this? Did you say that a bunch of times or am I repeating myself? Okay, you did say it a bunch of times. Dude, when I'm taking shots, I'm starting to think I'm going crazy. You should check my ranking. I already saw it. Out of town, I can't watch it. I have a cold as well. Horror fan, I apologize for your cold. Saints are 4th down again. How to kick it off to Atlanta. Trying to catch up over here. So it is 2 minutes, 45 seconds, second quarter. Saints are down 7 points. And it's Falcons ball. Shots are bad for your heart. Shots are bad for my heart. Great one, kid. I've done a lot of things that are bad for my heart, but one of them being a giant cheeseburger with fries. Did you see Adventure Time is getting 4 more episodes? No, I did not, D4C, but my copyright strike gets lifted tomorrow? No, Tuesday night. The copyright strike on Adventure Time episode 8 gets lifted on Tuesday. So you know it's coming out Wednesday? Episode 9. Because fuck them. Please, no more cursing before my mom hears. Oh, horror fan. Because frick them. I apologize. I just read that comment right after I cursed. Horror fan. My mom here. I'm assuming horror fan is joking. Horror fan, how old are you? But it's HBO Max, so it's not on HBO Go, just like the Boondock reboot. Oh, I gotta watch that too. Someone at the arcade told me that Boondocks is being rebooted. Boondocks, the animated show, I've never seen it. And I kind of really want to watch it so I can catch up to HBO. Do we know a date yet on when HBO is doing that? Also, Better Call Saul, BoJack Horseman, Kidding, and Evangelion. 1.0 plus 3.0. You can, quotes, not go back, all come out next year. Never saw BoJack Horseman. Never saw Better Call Saul except for episode 1 and 2. Or 1, maybe 2. Kidding. Give me a second. Ow. Anyway, sorry, I told you I have a cold. Kidding. Is that, what is that? Kidding. Is that something with Jim Carrey? Somebody told me about this the other day. It's a comedian. Kidding. I think it's a Jim Carrey movie. I mean, or like a series or something. Evangelion has been around since I was a tyke, but I guess they're making new ones of that too. Falcons ball, 1st and 10. Just trying to make sure I got everything covered. All right. Shazam is one of the most mediocre DCEU movies. I would say, yeah. Where did I put Shazam? Shazam, I think, like, I don't remember where I put Shazam, but I would say Shazam is 5th on the list of 6, and then Suicide Squad's got to be least. Even though I did enjoy that too. It was just the least of the DCEUs. Yeah, all right, so I was right. So I put Shazam at 5. Even though I liked all of them, I honestly didn't hate on any of them. A lot of people freak out about DCEU stuff. Batman vs. Superman, I thought was great. And the, what do they call it? I guess a director's cut? What do they call the other one? The extended cut? The one where Jimmy Olsen is like a spy or whatever the heck it is? That one is even better. I enjoyed the first one myself. Ultimate cut. But yeah, the Ultimate Cut was even better, but I like the first one. I don't know. I think people are like spoiled nowadays. Back in the day, you would be lucky to have a comic book movie. Now there's a million a year and people bitch about it. Falcons 3rd and 10. Saints using, no, they haven't even used any timeouts. It's just incomplete passes. The Saints are going to have one shot unless the Falcons convert right here. It's 3rd and 10, Falcons ball, and they converted. So I just hate everything. So pretty much, Saints are going to have to like hope to stop them, use their timeouts. But right now, it ain't looking good. It's looking like the Saints are going into the half down 7. But let's cross our fingers. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. Boop, boop. Let's see where I was at. Shazam is the most. I love that part of Batman vs. Superman where the Flash may or may not have appeared and everyone got confused. Seriously, I asked why to comic nerds, and even some of them, I don't know why. D4C, are you talking about when the Flash like did that like time jump where he's like, you gotta go back, and he was like half deteriorated or something? It's a great scene, but yeah, they kind of went nowhere with that because I think they had to correct course or something and do something different. I love that part of Batman. I'm not joking. I just don't want my family to hear those words because they get mad. All right. I apologize, horror fan. I will try to sustain my curse words. Boondocks reboot doesn't have John Witherspoon. What do you have? Do you have me blasting in your house? I mean, I'm not making fun of you. I just feel like most people wear headsets. Is my voice just blaring through your home right now? Boondock Saints reboot doesn't have John Witherspoon, Charlie Murphy, and we're not sure on Samuel L. Jackson. D4C, you might hate me for this, but I didn't know that Charlie Murphy and Samuel L. Jackson was involved. I actually no, I knew Samuel L. Jackson was, but Charlie Murphy, I did not know was involved with Boondock Saints. Boondocks, not Boondock Saints. And honestly, it would have probably made me more likely to watch it. I love Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy. I feel like at the end of Dolomite, am I making this up in my mind? Or at the end of the new Dolomite movie or at the beginning? Did they do like a little like tribute to Charlie Murphy? Like they said in honor of Charlie Murphy or something? P.S. The Ravens game has just showed up on Red Zone and they are winning 28-3 in the first half. Saddest game of the day. And it's Cincinnati 0-8. So no big surprise there, I guess. I have Mixon. I have Mixon on my fantasy teams on Cincinnati in 2 different leagues, and he does get points. But that team is horrendous. I think it's the only 0-8 team left. Right? Miami was, but they won last week. Yeah, they won. Ugh. Anyway, Ultimate Cut. Where am I? Shazam is great if you like purposeful campiness. Correct. Ultimate Cut. If anything, the worst part is that it does too much similar to Spider-Man. Shazam? Shazam does too much similar to Spider-Man? I don't see the correlation to it. Sorry, I was watching the Falcons game. It is the 2-minute warning, and the Falcons are 1st and 10. So Saints have all their timeouts. It could go somewhere. Booby-dooby-doo. I just did not love Shazam. I didn't either, honestly. People were really building it up in the beginning, saying like, oh my God, it's so great. And I went and saw it. It was okay. I didn't hate on it. Honestly, I don't like, and I've said this in live streams before, I don't like Zachary Levi. I think Zachary Levi is such like a weird actor. I didn't like him in, what's the show he was in? Chuck. I didn't like him. I only saw a couple episodes, didn't watch it. Something about, and it's nothing against the guy personally. I just look at Zachary Levi and he's just got like a face where I want to punch him and I don't like it. And I don't know what it is, but anything Zachary Levi's in, I ain't going to want to watch. I only watched it because it was Shazam. If it wasn't for Shazam, would never saw it. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man to be specific. So, oh, it's okay. It does too much similar to Spider-Man Tobey Maguire style. That makes sense. I get you. When they're like jumping off the bill, like when they're doing the whole superhero trial of powers or whatever you want to call it. I totally get what you're saying, D4C. Shazam doesn't need to be a part of the DCU because it doesn't take the DCU seriously. True, it kind of mocks it, but I guess it still is part of it. I mean, I don't know. It's so Warner Brothers is all over the place with the Dark Universe. They like planned 8 years of Dark Universe before they even got off their feet, and now like none of it's happening. So I don't know. Warner Brothers is very. I don't know who runs shit there, but they like really jumped the gun, and they need some reorganizing. Did you hear about the first black James Bond? Great one, kid. Yeah, I heard Idris Elba possibly. Oh my lord! I looked away for 2 seconds. I looked away for 2 seconds, and in the last play, the Falcons just got into the red zone. It was only one play. I'm waiting on the red zone to see it come up, but the Falcons just got like 80 yards on one pass with a minute 45. They might score a friggin' touchdown. They're on the 12-yard line. And there's a timeout by New Orleans. What the frick just happened? It had to be Julio Jones. One reception for 54 yards. It had to be that. Because that's the only second and fourth. I hate the site that I have to stream this off of. Ugh. Second and 4. Anyway, Saints are going to have to do some crazy work in the second half. And I might have to take another shot before the half's over. And yes, I heard about Black James Bond, Idris Elba, possibly. Unless that's changed and something new's come up. What? It's not completely serious, so does long. That's the worst reason possible. Charlie Murphy and Samuel Jackson played two rich white guys who are criminals for fun. Really? Did he really appear? He was, or was it a dream? Oh, the Charlie Murphy part. Have you seen Justice League versus the Fatal Five? I have not. Fatal Five. What is that? For some reason, I'm thinking, no, it's not. Immediately when I read Fatal Five, I thought Fox Force 5 from Pulp Fiction, but clearly not. It's small stuff like how Shazam immediately starts using his powers to gain money, like Spider-Man wrestling. What is that pop head behind you? That is... Oh, it's on lag from where I'm looking. There it is over there. This thing guy right here is NES Jason Voorhees. 8-bit NES Jason Voorhees. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Where did I go? If all the movies were completely serious, then it would get stale fast. True. How many copyright strikes do I have? 2. One on Adventure Time and one on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Oh, I didn't even mean that. Game of Thrones was my fault. P.S. Falcons just got a field goal because I'm still not paying attention. It was 3rd and 2. Here it comes on red zone. 3rd and 2 and sacked. Beautiful. So 13-3. Saints are losing. But I got 2. Drink. D4C. But yeah, I got 2 copyright strikes. One was my fault. The other was not. And I fought it tooth and nail. And YouTube did not have my back. So I was like, fuck Adventure Time. Oh, sorry, Horror fan. I was like, forget about Adventure Time, people. And I'm just going to ride the strike out. It ends on Tuesday night. And then I'll just start over again. If I get another one, I'll do the same thing. There's no reason why they should have striked me. And YouTube even said, you're not wrong. So they can go to hell. The same with MCU movies, all going for the same brand of wide-reaching, non-offensive comedy that is never that good, but it doesn't annoy enough to get in the way. Drink, how is your favorite? Do you mean who? Great one, kid. Who is my favorite actor? Because I don't know how, unless you know who my favorite actor is, and he's not doing too well, and you're asking me how he's doing. You think you can be a good anime? You think you can be a good anime? Do I think I could be a good anime? Me, myself? Yes. I don't think I'd be a good anime. I don't know. I think I'm good at real life. Here I am, real life. And who is my favorite actor, I'm assuming? First, we'll take a shot for the field goal of Falcons. 1 minute 30 seconds left. Drew Brees could actually do work and pull it within a field goal, but they're going to be down at the half. So cheers to that, and then I'll answer your question, Great One Kid. And Cincinnati actually scored a touchdown, so it's 10-28, not too bad. All right, Saints ball, 1st and 10, the 33-yard line. And now I'll answer your question. My favorite actor? I don't know. Let's see here. Are we going off of... You got to give me a Great One Kid. You got to give me a category. Are we going off of who I think is clearly an amazing actor or who I really enjoy watching and would like to meet? And we can go like this together. I'm going to cough again real quick. Sorry. Did my message just disappear? I guess it's anti-spam because I've seen it before. What? You really enjoy meeting and will be friends with them. Then it would have to be... I would say Sylvester Stallone. Because he is by far in the most movies that I have guilty pleasures of. The most movies I enjoy watching. Rocky is one of my favorite, if not my favorite franchise of all time. But I don't know how he'd be to hang with. He seems very like chill and relaxed. He's also older now. It would either be him, honestly, or Bruce Willis. If I wanted to like actually chill with somebody, it would either be Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Willis. Two of my favorite actors of all time in so many countless movies that I enjoy watching. I can't think of... There's other actors that I think are better actors and other actors that are like more deserving of like higher stature, I guess. But in general, they're just my two faves. Like more recently, Christian Bale. Christian Bale, I think, is amazing in everything he does. He's very versatile. From like The Fighter, where he plays like, kind of like a punch drunk kind of like boxer and all drugged up, to like The Machinist, where he's like emaciated, like creepy horror guy, to Batman, where he's like jacked and bulked and I don't know, everything of it. Christian Bale, one of my favorites. Matt Damon, even though people like joke about him and stuff, Matt Damon, one of my favorites to watch. But if I had to go with hang and meet and chill with, I'd say Bruce Willis, man. Bruce Willis appeared on that episode. That episode of Friends was literally just on yesterday. My sister is a huge fan of Friends, and it wasn't that she just had it on because she put it on. It was actually on syndication on cable television. It was like the whole thing with Bruce Willis. And I actually watched it, but I don't remember what the hell was going on. What is Bruce Willis, like Phoebe's stepfather or something like that? I don't remember much of it. Do you know Sylvester Stallone invites his friends to smoke cigars? I heard he's very cool. And I know a lot of people are friends with him that aren't in like that circle of like actors and stuff. So that's pretty chill. Saints making way. They're on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Drew Brees, give me a second. Coughing fit. Drew Brees is 11 of 12 with 100 yards, and he's got 1 minute and 15 seconds to score a touchdown. They used all their timeouts, so they used them wisely. 2nd and 5. Got 1 minute 40. Oh, they got 45 seconds left. They're running out of time now. They have no timeouts. Michael Thomas, 7 yards. It wasn't out of bounds, though. So they either got to spike the ball or do some quick play right here. I will get back to the comments. I'm just updating people that are watching for the sake of the Saints. 13-3. Saints ball. 2nd and 5. 1st down. They got exactly 5 yards. Kamara. Oh, no, they got 6 yards. Kamara up the middle for 6. 28 seconds, guys. I'm going to come back to the comments. We're also going to have a break after this because whether they score or not, it's going to be halftime. So we're going to have like a good 20 minutes to break. 2nd and 10, pass incomplete. 15 seconds. Oh my God, they're only going to have time for like 2 more plays. Odds are they're going to settle for a field goal. But either way, I will be taking a shot. Anyone jumping in the chat? I can't show the screen, but it is 13-3. Saints have the ball. 15 seconds. 2nd and 10. And I got the red zone up. You guys have questions about any games, let me know. I got all the games going. All the games are on. If you got a question, let me know, and then I'll get back to the chat on other things. Come on, Saints game. What are you doing? I don't know if someone called a timeout or if it's lagged. I don't want to start talking about comments and miss the Saints scoring their first touchdown of the game. That's why. Kamara ran out of bounds 5 yards, but it was a holding penalty or tripping. Tripping. You don't see that often. Tripping penalty on New Orleans. So 10 yards enforced. 15 seconds left. 2nd and 20. All right, Drew Brees. Pass. 8 yards for Kamara. 9 seconds. They're going to have to spike it and kick a field goal. Unless he got out of bounds. Oh, he did run out of bounds. Okay. Kamara ran out of bounds. They got 9 seconds. Will the Saints try for an end zone? Nope, they went for field goal. So there's 5 seconds in the half. 5 seconds in the half. It's likely the Falcons will just take a knee. So they're within 1 possession at least. 1 possession. All right, let's go back. Did you remember? You really enjoy meeting, blah, blah. Kidding is the HBO drama. What's up, Perez Wolf? How you doing, bud? Kidding is the HBO drama with Jim Carrey. Okay, I did remember that. Playing as Fred Rogers style character. First episode is free on YouTube. Well, I have HBO Go, but good to know. HBO. Is it an older show? It is an older show, though, right? Because I know that's not a new show. Did you know Sylvester Stallone? I saw that. Bruce Willis appears on that episode. I saw that. Do you like Poison Ivy and Batman and Robin, Jay? Honestly, I was never a big Uma Thurman fan, and that's who plays Poison Ivy. And that movie was so over-the-top comical, I didn't really care much for it. I don't know. Uma Thurman's great. I'm not saying she's a bad actress or anything. I just never was really into her. I want to give you some money so you can please turn off your cash thing on your live streams. You deserve it. What happens on my live streams? Their cash thing. What happens on? Are there commercial breaks on my live streams? What do you mean by cash thing? Great one, kid. You don't have to give me any money. One of these days I'll set up a Patreon and stuff, but I don't do it for the money. But I'm wondering, what do you mean by cash thing? Turn on the little money symbol so I can send you money. What little money symbols? I don't see any money symbols. I want to give you money, so could you please please turn on your cash thing. How do I do that? I don't even know. Great one, kid. I appreciate it. You're a good guy, but I'll look into it more. I don't see anything I could turn on, and I don't want to screw with it. I have to look more into it. I don't really do this for the money. You guys all know that, but hey, if you want to send me money, I'll buy more equipment and stuff. I mean, one of these days it's going to turn into that probably, but right now I appreciate just talking to you guys, and I appreciate, like, I don't know, is there a thing I could turn on that will people, that's happened before during my Game of Thrones live streams. People were like, dude, turn on your thing. And I didn't know what they were talking about. I just don't see anything that has like a money symbol. Is that like coins? Maybe that's coins. I'm afraid to touch it though. What if I touch this thing? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back. There we go. All right, success. All right, nothing was ruined. But I don't know. Great one, kid. I'll great one, kid. I'll talk to you later. I was gonna say, do I have your email? I feel like I've exchanged emails with someone, but I don't think it was you. Someone in the chat exchanged emails with me in the past, and randomly we do chat. But I also do have to take a shot. The Saints game went to halftime. I'm going to sit on this shot for a little bit because I did take 4 101 shots in a matter of like 20 minutes. So if I'm talking a little slow, it's because I am adjusting to the change of pace. This one will be poured. I'm just going to wait till the start of the third quarter to drink it. So I pace myself a little. I don't want to be like obliterated. But horror fan, what about the part? Oh, I got to read more now. I want to give you some. Hi, my Chargers keep losing sadly. Perez Wolf, you still in the room? What are the Chargers doing? I honestly have not seen the Chargers up here yet. Are they not on yet? Or did they play Thursday night maybe? Who played? Oh, they did. That's right. I have Keenan Allen on my fantasy team. Chargers played Thursday night. I guess they didn't win. Keenan Allen did good for me, though. But they must have not did too well. They played Thursday, yeah. I know because Keenan Allen was the only guy on. I have Keenan Allen on all 3 of my fantasy teams. And even with a losing game, he did phenomenal. He got me like 20 points in every league. So I don't know what it is, Perez Wolf, but every year I get Keenan Allen. I know it's me picking, but he just kind of falls into my lap every year. And he's always a solid play on wide receiver. So thank you for your play on the Chargers, Keenan Allen, and thank you, Perez Wolf, for watching, but I don't know. But I'm going to take the shot anyway because I feel like getting jazzed up. So cheers. This was for the last field goal made by the Saints before the half. It is 13-6. Saints are losing by a touchdown and an extra point. Cheers. Tennessee is tied with Kansas City. And no good. Whew. All right, guys. Anyone got any questions? Write it in the chat. The Saints are in halftime right now. If you just joined, Saints are at halftime. There is no game to be watched. Saints are at halftime. You want any updates? Ask me questions. Write it in the chat. I'll answer anything you guys want. I got all the statistics. I got all the play-by-plays. I got everything. It is halftime, though. So if you want to know right now, Drew Brees is 15 of 17, almost 150 yards. Matt Ryan is doing pretty much the same thing. Couple incompletions more, but roughly in the same zone as that. What's up, Choppa? Saints are losing to a 1-7 team. I know. Tell me about it, dude. What the hell is going on? I said in my description of this feed we're doing right now that the Saints were probably going to rip up on these guys. I don't know if you guys gamble, but the point spread on this game is -14 to the Saints. They're thinking that the Saints would beat the Falcons by more than 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. The spread was going down as time went on. I think by the time the game started, it was 13.5, aka 2 touchdowns wins the bet. But before that, up until game time, 2 touchdowns did not win this game. And the Saints are down a touchdown. It almost makes me want to bet on this game right now. I would right now immediately go. I used to be a huge gambler, but I don't like gambling on my team. It just makes me get more stress and more anxiety. So right now, I think that's a solid bet, though. If any of you guys have any betting sites or know any bookies, I would throw it all on the Saints right now because the Saints were 3 touchdown favorites at this point. Did you see LSU Bama? Yes, I did. Great game. Were you the one that asked me about LSU Bama last week? Last week during, oh no, Saints had a bye week. 2 weeks ago when LSU Bama played. Was it? I think that's what it was. Somebody asked me about it. They said, "Are you an LSU fan?" Yes, and it was a great game. Who could ask for more? LSU Bama is always either insanity or like a ton of defense. But anybody got any questions? Write them in the chat. I'm going to go back. Kidding aired end of last year. Second season's next year. Oh, all right. So D4C, it is something worth catching up on. Did you just cough into your hands, your anima? I don't know what that means. Saints are losing 1-14. Also, the money thing is called Super Chat. But how do I turn it on? If I click this, see, I'm doing it off the camera. Share, mute the microphone. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know. One of these days I'll figure it out. I don't it's not about the money for me though. So I don't know. I throw up a chat and I just feel like doing stuff. I appreciate if you guys want to send me money. I bow to you, but at the same token, ain't no big deal. If I need more equipment, I'll buy it or something. I don't care. We're all here for fun. But you guys are great guys. I appreciate it. So, anyone above 1K subscribers can turn on Super Chat, so people will be able to give you money. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I can probably. I know where that is. I think it is turned on though, but it's in. I know it's enabled. I don't know. I'll look into it for next time. Do you ever want to be married with kids? Great one, kid. Yes, I do. I would love to adopt you one day. No, I'm joking. I would love to be married with kids. I'm approaching the age where I probably should be at this point. Most of my friends are or are at least close to it. I was one of the first guys that would, of everyone I know, of all my friends, to get onto a personal level with you guys. I was one of the first of all my friends, not one of, I was the first to be engaged. Everyone thought I was going to be married. I was engaged at 19. 19 years old, I was engaged. I'm now 38. So 20 years ago almost, I was already engaged, lived with the girl, loved her, still speak to her to this day, but we never got married. And everyone was like, dude, you're going to be the first to get married. You're too young for this, blah, 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 blah. Now all those people are married with kids. And I'm sitting here with my Saints dog talking to you guys. But I love it. It's no big deal. I don't hate on it or anything. But yes, I would love to be married with kids. That is my goal at this point because I pretty much have the rest of life figured out. I have my job down. I have my money down. I have everything else. That's pretty much where we're at now. Did you see LSU Bama? Blah, 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 blah. You started to read my comment, but you didn't finish. I'm going to go back, horror fan. What about the part where she... Oh, I did miss that. You're right. What about the part where she kisses the science guy she hates? What are your thoughts on that part? Do you like Poison? Oh, okay. So we're going back to Poison Ivy. What about the part where she kisses the science guy she hates? What are your thoughts on that part? The science guy, I don't know. I mean, I know what the scene you're talking about, but I'm trying to wonder, what are my thoughts on it? It was such a comical movie. I didn't really put much thought into any of it. She is, I mean, I kind of get it. He was deserving of what happened to him, basically. But that movie was so comical, I can't take it seriously. So I didn't put much thought into any of those scenes on Batman and Robin. But I did go back. I read your comment. Sorry I missed it. I don't know how I missed that because I did start reading it. They were making excuse. Wait, you started reading about? They were making excuses because of Tua's ankle. In the Bama LSU game. I know. Screw them. Screw them making excuses. It is what it is. Win. Bye. Gotta eat lunch. Horror fan. Love seeing you in the chat. Is that my right train? We're waiting for the second half to start back up. I'm all caught back up in the comments. Ugh. Anybody got any questions? You write it in the chat. I'm just taking shots and watching Saints. I got the red zone up here right now. So even though the Saints game is in the half, but I got the red zone up. You guys got any questions about football in general? Saints should come back. Choppa, I would be shocked if they didn't at least even the score, or they're not going to lose by more than this. I would be shocked. Who got the kickoff? I don't even remember who got the kickoff. I'm going to look right now. Will Lutz, 57-yard field goal. The Saint. Well, go back. Why are you showing me sandwiches? Phil Lutz. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's over here. All right, so Falcons got the ball first. So Saints get the ball at the half. Saints, I mean, guys, I know I'm a Saints fan. I have a dog that says so right here. But I cannot imagine they were playing some shitty ball in the first half. Saints don't play shitty ball. They either play shitty ball at the end or shitty ball at the beginning. They don't play shitty ball the whole game. And Breeze is back. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. Breeze is he's missed 2 completions. He's throwing at almost like a 90% completion rate. I don't know how they're not winning. Breeze's, everyone's stats. Well, that's what it is. Their running game. The Saints' running game is abysmal at this point. The throwing game is great. Breeze, Michael Thomas, everyone's doing their thing. Kamara, 14 yards, and he's the lead rusher. Their running game is where it's hurting. Have you ever met a celebrity? Great one, kid. I go to conventions all the time. You saw my Dolph Lundgren shorts. I got them signed. I have a whole video on my channel of me meeting Dolph Lundgren. I met many, many famous people. I have autographed posters and things all over my house. Dozens. I just recently, second half just started, by the way. Saints got the ball. I just recently got a group picture with the Revenge of the Nerds Ogre, Booger. It's over behind me. If you want to see it, I could go pull it up. But I literally just went to a convention 2 weeks ago, met Ogre, Booger, got pictures, got autographs. Great stuff. I'm always going to conventions. Movies are my life. Saints got the ball, 2nd and 6. First down, Saints, 11 yards. We're going to start rattling. Now that I'm back in the zone, here we go. Saints are going to start making moves. 13-6. Saints are losing by a touchdown. But they got the ball. They're almost at midfield. You did one video that looked like it was the middle of a series. It was available intermediately. You did one video that looked. Oh, I missed a couple comments. What happened to the good place? Just like everything with that. D4C. Those of you who caught it quick, I marathoned the entire first season of A Good Place with my sister and my brother. And it was supposed to be a secret thing I was going to do for Patreon or something like that, and accidentally leaked 1 or 2 of the episodes for 20 minutes. So some of you caught that. But I'd never seen The Good Place before. And when my mom got hurt, my brother came home. And in between hospital visits, we marathoned The Good Place. My brother had already seen it. Me and my sister had not. So I was like, I'm just going to film this off my phone and I'll edit them up later. So you guys may have seen them accidentally. It was not intentional. But I have every single episode of The Good Place ready to go, edited, or not edited. I got to edit them. But season 1 is done. I never saw season 2, so no spoilers. We were thinking when he comes back for Christmas, maybe I'll have it edited up by then and we'll watch season 2. But I was loving The Good Place. Great, great show. Ted Danson and Kirsten Bell is amazing. But that is that. You did one video, blah. That is what you're talking about, D4C. One got taken down in less than 50 minutes. Exactly, because that's why it wasn't supposed to happen. Traquan injury, exactly. Do you watch Fuller House? Never seen Fuller House. But Full House was one of those shows I watched all the time as a child. P.S. Saints are 4th and 3 at midfield. Will they go for it? Most likely not. But I kind of want them to. It's 4th and 3 at midfield. They can't. It's only down a touchdown. They're going to have to punt it back. But I wouldn't mind if they go for it. And the Jets are beating the Giants right now. The Jets just like ran one back. Crazy stuff. Free episode. That's why the first one was available for 10 minutes. It was not intentional, D4C. I wasn't trying to like tease you guys. I literally just forgot to mark it private, and I went to work, and my brother and my sister were like, dude, you left one of the episodes running, and they actually went into my account and blocked it. Did you see Macaulay Culkin's YouTube channel? Something about a rabbit, right? He's got bunny ears. Something about a bunny ears or a rabbit. I do know Macaulay Culkin's channel. Did you watch Growing Pains? Yes, I watched Growing Pains growing up. Great stuff. What was it? What was his name? Kirk Cameron, right? Kirk Cameron was Growing Pains. Family Ties. I always get confused with Family Ties and Growing Pains. Growing Pains was Kirk Cameron, I think. Bunny Ears did stuff with Red Letter Media. Yes. And he was on AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd. I saw all his stuff. Saints had to kick it back. What? What is happening? All right, there we go. Saints had to kick it off or punt it. So Saints punted back to the Falcons, but they're deep. They're at their own 10. So updates if you want them, guys. Did you hear Rage Against the Machine is getting back together? No, I did not hear that. Rage Against the Machine, damn, man, that's like 90s, right? Rage Against the Machine was good. I enjoyed them. Do you listen to Billie Eilish? I've heard Billie Eilish. I like her. She's good. She's a little wacky, but to each his own. I enjoy her. I saw her on SNL. She did great with that whole thing where the room was rotating. If you didn't see that, check it out. Billie Eilish. Good stuff. She's one of my more favorites nowadays. They're showing a replay of the Saints game, and Drew Brees is pissed. Apparently, he got a penalty he did not think they deserved. Did you listen to Billie Eilish, Bunny Ears? Are you going to see the Bad Boys new movie? Yes. 100%. Day of release, I will see Bad Boys 3. I was never the biggest fan, but I love Will Smith, I love Martin Lawrence, and I love nostalgia. So yes, I will definitely be seeing Bad Boys new movie. What is it? I think it's called Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life. Did you hear My Chemical Romance is also getting back together? Are you kidding me? I always get confused. I mean, sorry guys, I was not a huge My Chemical Romance. I do know their songs and stuff, but I always got confused with them and Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Those two were around the same time, and I always got confused with their songs, but I enjoyed them both. My girlfriend at the time was a big fan. Did you hear System of the Down's new album is being put on hold indefinitely? I did not hear that either. I did not even know System of the Down had a new album. You're into the music of things right now, D4C. I'm not a big music guy, but I surprisingly know most of the bands you're talking about. Right now, a lot of games are in the half. The Saints aren't. The Jets aren't. Giants are playing them. We got Miami and Colts, Green Bay, Steelers. A lot of good games in the afternoon. I would keep running with this, but I got to finish editing up part 2 of Barry, and I got to get ready for Rick and Morty tonight. Did you hear about John Witherspoon's death? You mentioned John Witherspoon before. Wasn't he the guy you mentioned about Boondocks? If you did, I don't know who that is. I know Reese Witherspoon. Will Avengers have another movie? Yes, they will. It's already been confirmed. It's probably going to be something related to the Scrolls? Scrolls. The Scrolls. Probably. Someone was saying it actually might be more House of M, but they got a lot to do if that's the case. John Witherspoon had a cooking channel on YouTube. John Witherspoon was the old guy in Friday. Oh my God. No, I did not hear what happened to him then. I didn't. When is that? The guy that was farting in the bathroom? Is that John Witherspoon? I never knew that actor's name. Have you ever seen Friday Ice Cube's dad? Oh my God, the guy that's ripping ass in the bathroom. That's how I remember him. I am sorry if that disgraces his memory. I did not know that. How old? He had to be old, man. He was old in Friday, and I was like a kid when that came out. Damn, dude. I mean, give it to him. The dude, I mean, he lived a life. I did not know that. John Witherspoon. I never knew that was his name. He was just kind of like the old dad that farted a lot to me. I mean, he's in everything. He was the Wayans Brothers. Wasn't he the father in the Wayans Brothers TV show? He was 77. Damn, I thought he was older than that. But I'm pretty sure he was the dad in the Wayans Brothers movie. He was always like the dad. I mean, not the Wayans Brothers movie, the Wayans Brothers show. He was the grandfather in Boondocks. Didn't know that. Ravens just scored another touchdown, so they are 35-10. Didn't expect much from that game anyway. Falcons are 1st and 10, now 2nd and 10. This Saints game is hurting me, man. Not very exciting, just a lot of turmoil and grief. Sorry, I'm burping. I am pouring my Monster into my Gatorade right now. I don't feel like drinking out of a can anymore. There we go. Now we have... Will Avengers have another movie? You already said that. I said, yeah. Avengers will have another movie. It's going to be based on the either House of M or the Skrulls thing. What is the Skrulls thing? I'm blanking. Golden Tate just scored a touchdown on the Giants. If they go for 2, it'll be a tied game. They're going to go for 2, obviously. If they don't, they're stupid. But... What the hell was the Skrulls? What was the comic book line with the Skrulls called? Like the whole thing where the Skrulls tried to take over. I'm blanking on it. But it's either going to be that or House of M. I'm going more with House of M because they're making Scarlet Witch out to be a big deal. And there's like a series with her into Doctor Strange, something of madness, multiverse of madness. So she is probably going to be the villain. Did you hear Keanu Reeves went back and recorded more audio for his part in Cyberpunk 2077? No, I did not. I'm not a big gamer guy, but I definitely thought Cyberpunk looked crazy good. And I love Keanu Reeves, so good times for that. But I don't play a whole lot of video games, guys. If I have any free time, I do this, and I work, and I sleep. That's pretty much it. And I barely sleep, so... Gonna add some water, jazz up this little mix I got going. This is iced tea, Gatorade, Monster, and some water. It is going to be my chaser as soon as the Saints get the ball back because it is 4th and 15. Falcons kicking off to the Saints, or punting back to the Saints. Here we go, guys. I'm curious to see this. Giants-Jets game on the red zone. Giants-Jets game. They're about to go, oh no, they're gonna kick the extra point. Why wouldn't you go for 2? I know it's early, but come on. I hope you miss. Good. He even missed. I love it. Good. You missed because you're stupid. Why wouldn't you go for 2? You deserve to miss. Go cry, you goddamn baby. Did you see Terry Bogard trailer for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? No, I did not see that. Did you see the Terry Bogard? What is Terry Bogard? Is that Fatal Fury? Final Fight? Final Fight. Terry Bogard is Final Fight. I did not see that, though, if that is what it is. Do you remember Disney Infinity? Yes. Wasn't that the little game where you put the characters on the thing? Sort of like that other game that I don't remember. I do. If that's what it is, I think I remember. Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. It was Fatal Fury. I was right the first time. Damn it! I think it was in Final Fight 2, though. Wasn't he in Final Fight? Is Nick Fury a Skrull? According to the after credits of, what was it, Spider-Man? According to the after credits of Spider-Man, he is, but that might not be our Nick Fury. Very iffy on that situation. Ooh-wee. Saints got the ball back, and they're at their own, they're at Atlanta's 38. They're already in field goal range starting 4th and 10. Big move here, guys. Saints got a good shot at tying this game in this position. What do you think happened to Elizabeth Warren? I don't want to talk about politics. What happened to her? She's too nonchalant and too soft with her words. That's what happened to Elizabeth Warren. He has the old pretzel inputs, and if you use inputs, you do better movies. Which one is that? Fatal Fury? The old, are you talking about Fatal Fury still? Are you a Democrat or Republican? I like talking politics. Great one, kid. It leads to arguments, and I don't like talking about it. But if you know what I am, great one, kid. I've told you before. Smash Brother fans are whining so hard like the scrubs they are because they don't want to practice inputs. Honestly, at the arcade, we have a long-running Smash Brothers tournament. It's been going for like 12 years now. Every time a new Smash Brothers comes out, we have a huge following. It's been long-running, 40 to 100 people every week. So, very cool stuff. But I've never really played it hardcore because since it started, I was so behind, I always sucked. So I never really got into it. 3rd and 8 in the Saints game. 3rd and 8 in the Saints game. It's on the 36-yard line. So they had a great field position, but they're not going anywhere. 1st down. They went somewhere. Saints, 3 yards out of the red zone. They are 1st and 10. 23rd yard line. Easily could tie this game up, guys. 13-6. Falcons are winning. What was the Cartoon Avenger game with the Skrulls in them? The Cartoon Avengers game with the Skrulls. Not sure on that. Have you ever dated a black girl or guy? No, I have not ever dated a guy because I am straight. And I have never dated a black girl, not by choice. Honestly, where I live, there are few. I'm not saying that to be mean or anything like that. It's just, I don't run into a whole lot. It's just where I live. I live out in the country. It's not a whole lot. I have friends that are black. I have girl friends that are black, girlfriends. But I don't know. It's just never a romantic connection. A new leak showed that Doom guy from Doom is coming to Smash. I never seen. Are you talking about Doom Patrol or Doom? Oh, from the game Doom. For some reason, I thought Doom Patrol. 1st and goal. Saints are 1st and 10. 1st and goal. Saints are 1st and goal. Oh my God. Traquan Smith on the Saints got hit so hard that his helmet popped off, and he still held the ball and got or at least tried to get more yardage. Oh my God, man, that was a rough hit. Traquan Smith got railed on that one. First and goal. I'm trying to keep track of what's going on in the game, guys. I feel like they called a timeout or something. Or maybe it's just a commercial break. 2nd and goal. Atlanta. They're on the 10-yard line of Atlanta. Saints looking good. 2nd and goal. Let's see where I was at. So now that you know it happens, have you seen Arnold's Python in Terminator yet? Yes. It was also brought up the other day how people were talking about. What were they talking about? Something came up. Oh, because they were talking about how in the new Terminator movie, spoiler alert, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. But they were talking about how he's like dating a human woman. And I didn't see it. I just heard what people said. He's dating a human woman and they don't have sex or something, or they don't make sex a thing. But he has a. We see his dick in Terminator 1. Sorry if you're still in here, horror fan. 3rd and goal. Oh, and the Saints got backed up 6 yards. It's timeout by the Saints. Timeout by the Saints. 3rd and goal at Atlanta 16. So hopefully they got a lot. They got to get 16 yards and they got 1 shot to do it. So it's looking like a field goal halfway through the 3rd quarter. Ow. Oh, yeah, it was the Marvel Superhero Squad game. Okay. Do you smoke cigars? Because my old man dad does. No, I do not. My dad does too. My dad is a huge cigar guy. Literally, when I go over there, he has them like by the bushel, like 30 to 40 cigars in a humidor, always smoking cigars. Well, maybe like twice in my entire life, just to try it out. Wasn't a fan. 3rd and goal, guys. I don't want to miss it because I always tend to get caught up in a question. 3rd and goal, timeout by the Saints. This could be tie game. The red zone is updating the plays that already happened as I'm trying to catch the update. Drew Brees, his stats went down. He's 19 of 24, so his efficiency rate has gone down. Drew Brees, all right, now I see why. Drew Brees had to call a timeout because time was expiring. The play's got to be going off any second. 3rd and goal. Did you know that my dad was a director of all the Terminator movies? So my dad and Arnold Schwarzenegger smoked cigars together. Great one, kid. I don't know if you're fibbing because I'm getting you mixed up with Can You Believe? And who was the other guy that would banter with you guys? Or was it you and Can You Believe? Who was the anime banter guy? But I feel like you might be fibbing. But if you're not, then we should be great friends and hang out with your father and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Seedless watermelon. That's correct. See? D4C knows too. Oh, D4C, you are Can You Believe? I am so sorry, D4C. I am not even kidding. I for a second thought you guys were different people, but now I just remembered. Don't worry, I still love you. I earlier said, where is Can You Believe? And then you jumped into the room, and I was just like, oh, D4C's here. I totally forgot. I am a horrible, horrible person. I should be beaten and flogged. 4th and goal. Saints got 6 yards. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Yeah, it's the same picture. It is. That's why when I suddenly commented, I was like, I am wrong. Beat me to down. Kansas City just took the lead on Tennessee. And the Saints are going to have to kick a field goal because it'd be silly to go for it. Drew Brees pass short. Did they go for it? Pass short? Oh, no, that's the last play. I'm just getting my shot ready. Because the Saints are likely to kick a field goal. So here we go. The Ravens just scored again, too. 42-10 on the 0-8 Bengals. 42-10. Great googly moogly. Stop harassing these poor Bengals. They don't deserve that kind of abuse. I'll catch back up to the comments, guys. I just want to see the Saints. Saints are still trailing. 1-17 versus 7-1, and the Saints have been trailing all game. Come on. Let's just see the field goal so I can take a shot. I just want to make sure that there's no like weird shit gonna happen. I mean, in all honesty, the Falcons haven't done much this quarter. The Saints had the ball pretty much the whole third. And if they kick this field goal, they're only down 4. So a touchdown wins it at this point if they kick it. Just show me the field goal so I can continue with the chat. I keep refreshing too, just in case, because it tends to lag from time to time. But still says 4th and goal. Kyler Murray scored another one. Anywho, let's go back to this. Did you see Arnold's inclusion in Mortal Kombat? Yeah, I saw that. I literally, D4C, I just saw that the other day. Someone at the arcade was showing me all the fatality type kills. Really cool stuff. I wish, well, it didn't sound like Arnold's voice though. I was also listening off of a cell phone with a lot of noise going on. So maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. But very cool fatalities. Like the one where he like threw him up in the air or something and then like shot him. Then there's another where he like uses one of the Terminator portals and sends him back and he's like crawling without like a bottom torso because like the portal evaporated him. Anyhow, the Saints just kicked the field goal. Wasn't a long one, but it puts it within 4 points. So we're going to do a shot, guys. Read above comment. I will do so, Neil. I always call you Neil, but it's Nile Chopra. Chopra. Choppa. Choppa. I always say it's like Quantum Leap. But here's a shot for the Saints field goal. Down 4, guys. Whew. All right. Hopefully they don't start. You guys know how the Saints games go, especially with the Falcons. If the Saints and the Falcons start ripping up touchdowns, I'm going to be in trouble because I haven't eaten today, guys. That's my 4th shot. 1, 2, 3. That's my 5th shot. Wild Turkey 101. 5th shot of Wild Turkey 101, and I haven't eaten today. And it's 3 in the afternoon, so I'm holding my own pretty good. If I start drifting off, don't blame me. But you guys know how I am with this drinking superstitions. Did you see Arnold's inclusion? I saw that. No, he isn't. That's like easily the hardest lie you've told. It's so easy to look up too. Seedless watermelon. It's the same picture. I remember it took me a whole day to complete the Lego Marvel Superheroes game. I love that game. The Legos games in general. Choppa, you're the one that sent me to go back up to that comment. I've played all the Legos games all the way through to 100% completion. I love collecting. I love those games. I love just running around and doing everything. Even once you beat the game, you go back in, you collect all the Lego stuff. Every one of those Lego games. Star Wars. Giants just scored and they took the lead on the Jets. But Star Wars Legos, Indiana Jones Legos, Marvel Legos, Harry Potter Legos. I have them all up here on my shelf. It's one of the few Xbox 360 games I never return because there are times where I just want to get drunk and go revisit these Lego games. They're amazing Lego games. Anywho, Falcons got the ball again and already are at the 40-yard line. They're getting great punt returns on these. Falcons are doing great with punt returns, but not doing a whole lot else. Do you have a dad bod, a pot belly, or ripped abs? I don't have a dad. I am very physically fit. You got great one, kid. You remember when I was talking about my arm? I used to be a power lifter in incredible shape, ripped abs, and I ripped my arm tendons. Yeah, you do remember. For 2 years, I couldn't lift. Got very lazy. Since then, I've gone pretty much back. The funny thing is, as soon as I started lifting again, my right arm, which was my dominant arm, is pretty much 100%. Now my left one is starting to feel weird, and I'm so freaked out by it. I'm like going halfies on my lifting now because I don't want to fuck up my left arm. So it sucks to get old, guys. I'm hitting my 40s, and I guess powerlifting for 20 years took its toll. So now I'm going to high reps, low weight, and just trying to stay in shape. But I by no means have a dad bod. I'm pretty fucking strong. No, I didn't mean to curse. They didn't have the rights to use Arnold's voice, just like his likeness. Okay. Any plans on putting the new Guilty Gear in your arcade? Which one is that, D4C? The last Guilty Gear I remember. Whew. Give me some names. I'll remember the last one I have in my arcade. It was Guilty Gear. I can't remember the name of it, but each one had its own name. If you tell me, I'll know. All I know is Falcons aren't doing much besides the punt returns. It's 3rd and 5. If the Saints get the ball back, it'll only have been a minute since they scored that field goal. This is a huge down. 3rd and 5. If the Saints get the ball back, we're looking good. And the Titans just took the lead back from Kansas City. So, and Mahomes is back, I think. I'm pretty sure Mahomes is back unless something happened. Oh, my God. On 3rd and 17, Cincinnati just fumbled the ball. Ravens recovered. Touchdown Ravens. Or was that the 42-10 touchdown? Oh, no, it is. They just updated it. It's 49-10. 49-10 Ravens, and Falcons did convert on 3rd down. Ugh. Any plans? Blah, blah. What state do you live in? New Jersey, Choppa. I live in New Jersey, but I've been a Saints fan for 20 plus years. Do a meet and greet. Yes, there is a good chance that'll happen. Once things get rolling, and I'm sure most of you heard about my mom. Great One Kid and all them. You've probably seen the video about my mom. My mom's in the hospital, fell down the stairs. She is not quite herself. So it's a rough go with that, but 'tis life, and you got to deal with it. So, anywho, what about Michael Myers versus Freddy Cougar? Who would win? Was that intentional? Because I like that. Freddy Cougar. Freddy Krueger would win. Frig Michael Myers. Michael Myers is one of my least favorite Halloween franchises. If you've seen me go into it before, guys, I watch Michael Myers. I don't hate him, but it's one of my least favorite horror franchises. Not even in my top 10. Michael Myers is like a handicapped kid that like murdered people, and then they decided to make like Superhuman or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't appease to me. But the Falcons are doing work right now. 2 passes in a row. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10. That ain't good, guys. If I at least hope we hold them to a field goal, because it'll at least be a 1-possession game. If they scored a touchdown here, this is going to be bad news Bears. Ugh. What about Michael Myers? Guilty Gear XRD. See, I don't remember XRD. D4C, what was other versions of Guilty Gear before XRD? I want to know what's the last one I have. If you say it, I'll know the name when I hear it. But I want to know what version's in my arcade. Are you doing another live stream tonight? Daniel D, yeah, I'm doing Rick and Morty. After the Saints game's over, I'm going to finish Barry part 2 of episode 6. Then I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to watch Rick and Morty at 11:30. I got to take a nap between because I just pounded 5 shots on no food, and I get sleepy on wild turkey. So, gonna finish Barry part 2, and then I'm gonna take a nap, and then we'll be back for Rick and Morty tonight at 11:30. If you guys watch Rick and Morty, I know you'll probably be in the chat, even if you don't. But you will be a Great One Kid. I know you will. I feel like we'll get a lot of people in that. Like, this is football. People are watching it live, drinking at bars. It's an odd team. No one in my area really like watches the Saints. Although it's for everybody, but I feel like Rick and Morty will get a large group. When I did the Game of Thrones premiere, we had like over 1,000 people, but I also was using it on a mirror, and I got banned, so no more of that. Guilty Gear is the name of the new game coming out next year. The question is whether or not he's superhuman. Are you talking about me? Are you putting Guilty Gear? Oh, are you talking about Michael Myers? No. Or I think you're going on the Great One Kid convo. I think. Is Michael Myers superhuman? They made him superhuman. Don't agree with it. All right, apparently the Falcons game is at a stop because the play is under review. So hopefully, let's see what it is. Oh, yeah, but the ground committed the bobble. I don't know. I think that's going to stand, even though I don't want it to. It looked like Julio Jones caught it and it bobbled, but it bobbled once he hit the ground. So that likely will stand unless I miss something. Who would win in a comedian battle? Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Bill Burr. I'm going to think about that. Guys, hold the chat together for me. If you got any questions, I see people are jumping in and out. The Saints are losing 13-9. It was reviewed. Middle Jones, blah, blah, blah. The play was reversed, so I missed something in there. It must have bobbled before Julio Jones hit the ground. It is still 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, so that pass did not count for the Falcons. But they're still winning. I'm going to be right back. So great one, kid. Tell people in the chat. I'll be right back. I got to pee like a son of a bitch. You guys see how much I'm drinking, so I'll be right back. Give me a second, and I'll follow up on that last question, the comedian battle. Second and 12. Falcons ball still, but it's 2nd and 12. I hope they hold him to a field goal, guys. My God, did I have to pee. So we're good now. The question is whether he's... Blah, 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 blah. All right, back to the comedian battle. Don't want to miss anything. 3rd and 8. Falcons are in the red zone. 3rd and 8. They're on the 20, right on the cusp of the red zone. I just want to see what they do, and then I'll follow up on these questions. If they convert, this is big, guys. Almost the end of the 3rd quarter. If the Falcons convert here, the Saints got plenty of time, but I want it to stay within one possession. Either way, it looks like I'm going to have to do another shot, though. I just realized. So I'm not going to jinx it because last time I jumped the gun on that, I shouldn't have had the shot. Damn it! Matt Ryan up the middle, out of bounds, 8 yards, 1st down, 1st and 12. The Falcons might score a touchdown on this, guys. Do you have an iPhone? No, I don't. I have the brand new Pixel 4 XL. That's what I'm filming this on. You guys let me know. Does it look better than the other cameras of old? Because I just got this last week. Or was it 2 weeks ago? I think I did the last Saints stream on this. I don't know. Not very clear. But I think I did the last Saints game on this phone. It might have been the first day I had it. 2nd and 10. New Orleans 12-yard line in the red zone. 41 seconds. They're probably going to run this down to the 4th quarter. Go back. Who would win? Chucks or Scream? Do you mean Chucky? You got to mean Chucky. Like Chucky. What was his name? What's Chucky's name? What's like the guy that possessed him? Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray. Anyway, let's go back. Timeout by Atlanta. So who would win the comedy battle? Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, or Bill Burr? Guys, oh, that is a little rough though. I was gonna say Bill Burr to me is at the bottom of the list. He's not bad, but out of those guys, bottom of the list. Second, Kevin Hart. Love Kevin Hart, but he hasn't been around nearly as long as Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, and I have grown up with them. So by default, we're gonna go Bill Burr, Kevin Hart. That's rough, man. But I honestly think I'd have to put Dave Chappelle above Chris Rock. Chris Rock, I love. Dave Chappelle, I love. But they both have different types of humor. And Dave Chappelle has a more not giving a shit type attitude than Chris Rock. Even though both of them don't give a shit and do whatever they want, Dave Chappelle really pushes the limits. And I grew up with him on the Dave Chappelle show. So I'd have to say Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Bill Burr. And the only reason Kevin Hart is low as he is because he just hasn't been around nearly as long. So I love all of them though. Bill Burr, he's like the least seen. So even though his stand-ups are great, I almost feel like he kind of jumped on Dave Chappelle's coattails too. Because Dave Chappelle did that Netflix very on edge type comedy show, and then Bill Burr came out with one not even a month later. So I almost feel like Bill Burr is always riding his coattails. But yes, the Falcons did run this down to the fourth quarter. It is end of the third. Falcons ball. 3rd and 8 on New Orleans 10. So let's see how this goes. Why do I feel like so many people jumped out of here? Why is there no one in this room right now? Is it a fluke? Are you guys leaving me? I'm going to reload this page. Who would win, Chucky or Scream? If you're talking Chucky and Scream movies, the Scream movies as a whole, as a franchise, are better, but I enjoy the Chucky movies better. 3rd and 8, end of the third quarter. He will be right back. Thank you. Guilty Gear 2, Overture. Guilty Gear Osaka. Guilty Gear Petit. We have Guilty Gear Osaka. That's what I have. That's the last one I got at my arcade. It was Guilty Gear Osaka. Sorry, I'm going into a coughing rage in 5 seconds. Do you think that Michael Myers series is overrated? Yes. I think most of the Michael Myers, that's why I don't like Michael Myers. I would say, what is there if you count Rob Zombie and the remake, there's probably 13 Halloweens. And honestly, out of all of them, I maybe liked 4. If you go Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, yeah, they're cheesy and they're corny, but they keep me engaged and I still enjoy rewatching them. So all of them in my mind, Hellraiser, even stuff like Wrong Turn, Puppet Master, they're all ridiculous, but they're intriguing. And Halloween is the same thing over and over, Michael Myers slow walking at you with his stupid mask. I don't know. I always never really was a fan of Halloween. Sorry if you are, wasn't a fan. I hear the Kinect is a good webcam. Do you think you'll use that so you can read chat with your phone? Really? The Xbox Kinect is a good... I have many of them. It's supposed to be a really good webcam kind of thing? If it is, I can use that. Kevin Hart was in Soul Plane and all the scary movies. Kevin Hart, Soul Plane is one of my guilty pleasures. I've seen Soul Plane a lot of times, more times than I should admit, but I think it's hilarious. And yes, Kevin Hart was in all the scary movies with Anthony Anderson doing the whole Brokeback Mountain parody type thing. Good stuff. Did you see the new Chucky movie? Yes, I did. I saw it in theaters opening night. I thought it was good. Chucky looks creepy as hell. I wish they didn't have the design they did, but I thought it was all right. Did you see your next? I don't know what that means. The Falcons just scored a touchdown. Falcons scored a touchdown, guys. This ain't looking good. Already in the fourth quarter. Now the Saints are down 11. Not good. You're Next is a horror movie. You're Next. What was it about? For You're Next. I feel like I did see it. What was it about? And here's a shot for the Falcons' last touchdown, which I don't want to take. Not because I don't want to drink, because I'm just freaking sad. Falcons just scored, guys. 20-9. Saints are down. Falcons just scored. Saints are getting the ball. Just hit the fourth quarter. You're Next is a horror movie, but don't you think the Chucky movie is overrated too? Because all it is a doll waking up and killing people. Yeah, but like, I feel like they do enough funny things and like do enough like weird shit to keep you intrigued. All horror movies, if you think about it, are ridiculous. At least Chucky's unique. There's not all, I mean, besides Annabelle, who stole the idea from Chucky, there's not a whole lot of killer doll type things. Hey, what's up? Love your Misfits reactions. What's up, Ryan? If you got any questions, let me know. The Saints are losing 20-9 to a 1-7 Falcons. But oh well. I got to take that shot, but I'm going to hold off on a second because I want to be able to last this stream. And that's going to be shot number 6 or 7 on no food. 101 is a brutal thing, guys. It was generic and boring, so I don't remember. You're Next. I gotta know who was in it. Any famous people in You're Next? There was a family, and one of the family members I need to inherit the money when the parents die, so he killed them and the whole family. Oh, is that You're Next? What happened there? For some reason, my phone just goes, "You're live. Thank you for letting me know I'm live." Why did you show me that? I thought it turned off for a second. The doll doesn't wake up. He's possessed by a serial killer, though. Voodoo. The story of Annabelle is years older than the first Chucky. But they didn't... Nobody famous in You're Next. All right, nobody's famous in You're Next. Annabelle, you're saying Annabelle's older than Chucky, but they didn't have a movie until way after Chucky. And I really like Annabelle, too. Annabelle's one of the freakiest jump scary type movies I've seen in a while. So I do enjoy Annabelle. There's a ghost in your house. Where is he? Tell me where the ghost is. I want there to be ghosts in my house. I have Ouija boards. I do seances sometimes with my family. I want there to be ghosts. I am a huge fan. I would love, come on, bring it on. I would love to see ghosts. If you saw one or you think you saw one, let me know. I'll be happy to introduce myself. Well, you may hate me now, but I'm a Patriots fan. Ryan, it's all good. My dad is a Patriots fan. I'm not even joking about that. Grew up in Jersey, but my dad, family was Boston. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. I'm a Boston... That's it. No, I'm a Boston Celtics fan. I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, but I'm Saints with football. My father is a Patriots fan, so I am not hating. Bye week for us. Yes, it is a bye week for you, and you're undefeated. Oh no, you lost. I wasn't saying that intentionally. You did lose a game. That wasn't like a mockery to you. I just forgot that you actually lost the game. Anywho, let's go back before it looks like the chat is beefing up and I'm gonna miss something. Those are ghosts in your house. Bye week for us. In the back. In the back. What did you say? Great one, kid. Did you see a ghost in my house? That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist until Chucky. It didn't exist until Chucky came out. I don't know. I'm sure it did exist, but I'm saying movie-wise, I was a movie guy. I didn't know about Annabelle till way after. Did you like the new Popeyes chicken sandwich? And did you think it was overrated? I thought the new Popeyes chicken sandwich was way overrated. I'm not kidding. I went, waited in line, got a sandwich, literally had accidents galore and people fighting, and it was good. Don't get me wrong. Maybe one of the better chicken sandwiches I've had in a long time. Maybe even one of the best chicken sandwiches I've had. But I don't know. It wasn't like I'm going to go stab people for it. Someone got stabbed over a Popeye chicken sandwich. Thought you were going to say Bruins, LOL. I am from UK, though. That's why I like the Misfits reactions. Ryan, I might, don't quote me on this, but I might try to finish season 1 this week. All I got to do is 2 more episodes. Really digging it. I really dig the time travel aspect. Really happy Curtis has that ability because it really brings me more into the show. Not that I wasn't liking the show before, but definitely looking forward to it. Saints are making way, guys. They're past midfield, 2nd and 4. They did it quick, too. So hopefully the Saints score on this drive because they're down 2 possessions at this point. It made $45 million. What did? The Ghost in My House? Yes. Do you like The Notebook? Great one, kid. You're all over the place. I'm having trouble keeping up. Let's see. There was a family, blah, blah, blah. I'm assuming you mean Chucky made $45 million. Yes, there's a ghost behind me. And yes, I did like The Notebook. Believe it or not, I saw The Notebook in theaters with my ex-fiancée, the one I met when I was 19 years old. Saw it in theaters with her in Westfield, New Jersey at an old-timey theater, and literally everyone around us was old ladies passing around candy that they'd smuggled into the theater. So it was an interesting experience, to say the least. But yes, I did like The Notebook. I love Rachel McAdams. And yes, I did see it in theaters. Ugh. Saints got backed up into their own territory now. Great. 3rd down and 14. Not the way I want to see the Saints going. So you are looking forward to Rick and Morty. Ryan, we're going to do a live reaction tonight. My sister texted me and said she will be involved. 11:30 tonight. Live reaction Rick and Morty. Depending on how much I get done and how alive I am going to try to jump on early and maybe rewatch the last episode of 3. So we'll see what happens. But live reaction tonight, Rick and Morty. Where else was I? What the fuck? My message keeps disappearing. No, the Popeye chicken sandwich made... Oh, the Popeye's chicken sandwich made $45 million? Good for Popeye's chicken. Why didn't you marry your fiancée? Did she cheat on you or did you cheat? Neither of us did. It was just one of those things where we were young and we were each other's first, and it was like, maybe we should experience more things and like go out there and see what life's all about. And we kind of like mutually agreed to like do our thing and just never got back together. Still speak to her 20 years later though. She is already married with 4 kids, 3 or 4 kids. She's got her hands full. But she is married with a plethora of children, and good for her. I give her all my best. Saints got backed up further. Now it's 4th and 19. They're going to kick off. And it's because I forgot to take my shot. See, guys, whenever I forgot to take my shot, this wasn't intentional. I just realized I never took it. The Saints had the worst set downs they did all game. So Superstition J, here we go. So, oh man, the Falcons got the ball back at their own 33. This is not going good, guys. We got 12 minutes though. A lot can happen. When we get down to 6 minutes, if it's still this score or the Falcons score again, we're in trouble. Unless it's a field goal. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in my team, but things are getting close, guys. Anyway, why didn't you marry blah, blah, blah? Are you friends with her today? Yes, I am. Put some more water and Gatorade in your bottle. I got water bottles here. Don't worry. I'll chug a little bit. I agree with you on the time travel stuff when watching Misfits. That's why season 5 was my favorite of a Lost. Season 5 was great. I loved season 4 because that's when the Constant episode happens, and that's when Desmond starts getting really, like, very, very cool. But season 5 is great too. I love Lost. It's my favorite of all time. So I will love anything you say about Lost, Ryan. How many times have you watched it through, Ryan? I've seen Lost all the way through. I don't even know how many times at this point. It's my favorite. I hope they bring it back in a way that fulfills the fans' needs. I hope they don't just bring it back for the sake of money. Will you were chugging that water, veins came to your neck like you're did it? I can't tell. Veins came to my neck like I'm an old man. I'm very vascular because I used to lift a lot. Veins do not mean you're an old man. I am very vascular because I took many supplements and did much weightlifting in my life. I'm very vascular. I have like my veins used to shoot out all over. I just haven't been quite the same since my arm was destroyed. Did you like Sopranos? Did you know Tony Soprano died from a heart attack? Yes, I did. And Sopranos is probably my second or third favorite show of all time. So yes, I do know The Sopranos very well. I got to go buy something to eat. D4C, I'll see you later. I'll be back at 11:30 for Rick and Morty if you don't make it back for the end of the Saints game. We only probably got about another 45 minutes left before this game's over. 12-minute game time, but that equates to about, I always add 3 times the amount. So if there's 12 minutes game time, I'm assuming there's like 45 minutes of actual game time. I'm still here. Great one, kid. It's good to see you. I've watched it through, but I've watched it through once, but watched 2 people react to it twice, but was actually going to watch Chronologically Lost. Have you seen that? Gonna watch chronologically Lost? No, what is that? Ryan, inform me because I need to know this. Did somebody like chronologically put it in order? I don't even know what that is. It's intriguing me though. Is this Ryan first time in the chat? Welcome. Is this Ryan first time in the chat? Welcome. I don't know if you're asking me, but of course he's welcome. That's the way I read it. Or are you welcoming him, great one, kid? Because Ryan seems like a good dude. Ryan, do I know you? Because I have a lot of friends named Ryan. I'm wondering if you're my friend Ryan. I'm like totally disregarding this fact. 3rd and 7. Falcons aren't even past midfield. The Saints need to stop them. If the Saints don't stop them on this 3rd and 7, we're going to be rounding down to under 10 minutes with 2 possession lead on the Falcons' part. Not good, guys. Ryan, if you haven't seen it, this isn't to get you to watch more of my channel, but if you haven't seen it, Cobra Kai is probably one of my favorite shows of recent years, and I have the entire season 2 on reaction. It's probably one of my better reactions too. And the Saints stopped them. 4th and 8. Saints stopped them. So Saints are going to get the ball with a good 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Is your brother named Ryan? No, my brother's Ray. R-A-Y. Ray. But you could spell Ray with Ryan. And someone put Lost in a chronological order. Do you know the channel? Do you know who did this? I'm very curious. And who do we got here? Colby Moyer. I cannot show the TV, bud. I wish I could. I've done it before, and I immediately get flagged and striked, and my channel gets suspended. So I do a play-by-play. I could tell you anything you want to know. I'm watching it live. I got Red Zone up for other games. I could tell you anything you want to know. But the second you show the screen, YouTube flags you, and you're immediately banned. So it's not even worth attempting at this point. It happens so quick. Are you ready for Cobra Kai Season 3? Great one, kid. We were talking about this the other day. Is there a date yet for Season 3 on Cobra Kai? I think they said it's going to be free on YouTube for Season 3, right? But what just happened? The Saints stopped them. There must have been a penalty, and now they're past midfield, 3rd and 11. I don't know if that was a glitch on my setup or what, but Falcons still have the ball, and it's 3rd and 11. There must have been a penalty or something. Ugh. Is YouTube too strict? Honestly, it's a business, so I feel them, but I feel like they should be a little more lenient. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube's struggling with. I'm not part of that kind of business life, so maybe they do what they got to do. I can't hate on somebody until I know more in-depth information about what they're doing. Please post a link I can't post a link. I'm watching it off of a cable. So I can't even post a link. But I'll tell you the play-by-play if you want to know stuff, Moyer. I meant a link for the lost thing, LOL. Oh, can I post a link? I'm reading the wrong guy. Oh, no, oh. All right, so I was reading it right. I have YouTube Premiere. That's how I washed it. 4th and 11. All right. The Falcons are 4th and 11 now, even though they're 10 yards further than they were last time. Hopefully, this is legit, and they kick it off to the Saints. It's 9 minutes in the 4th quarter. If someone had a gun to your head and you knew Russian secrets, would you tell them? If someone had a gun to my head and I knew Russian secrets, would I tell them? Yes, of course I would. What do I give a shit about the Russians? I'll give secrets galore. I'm all about my people, America. Not that Russian is against us, but hey, it's Russian secrets I'm going to tell people. Buccaneers just missed a field goal to go up on the Cardinals, but both teams suck, so who cares? Which is better, FBI or CIA? I would say CIA. If I had to go with one or the other, what keeps happening? It was 4th and 11. What is happening? I got to see what happened. Red zone is showing right now. It's 4th and 11. It's 4th and 11. How did the friggin' Falcons get the ball? Roughing the kicker. Saints were getting the ball back, and there is roughing the kicker. 15-yard penalty, first down Falcons. That's 2 fourth-down penalties that the Saints gave up. Now the Falcons are in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And they're running more clock. This is freaking horrible. Guys, Jesus Christmas. 2 fourth downs frigged up by penalties. The Falcons now, if they score a touchdown, game over. It'll be 3 possessions if they score a touchdown. 2nd and 10, Falcons, 9 minutes. 3rd and 10. This is huge. They shouldn't even have the right to kick this field goal. Why are there? I'm getting angry, guys. Anger is kicking in. And it's 3rd and 10. So likely I'm going to have to take a shot regardless for another Falcons score. Saints have done nothing but a field goal in the entire second half of this game. 3rd and 10. Falcons ball on New Orleans 31. Drew Brees' stats are horrendous for Drew Brees, at least. He's 160 yards, 20 of 26. No touchdowns by Drew Brees. I'll get back into the chat in a second, guys. 8 minutes. What is happening? How is time going down? I don't even trust 4th down now. They're showing how the punter got knocked into on the last play. Look at him limp off. Go fuck yourself. I hate when people sandbag shit. I hope that punter, his last name is Allen, all of you go murder him. But no, really. That's horrible. Field goal by the Falcons. All right. So we stopped them from the touchdown, but now the Saints are down by 14 points. Did they kick? Give me a sec, guys. I got to refresh myself on everything going on in the life. All right. So field goal. They're down by 14. The Saints are down by 2 touchdowns exactly with 7 minutes. Breeze has got to do magic, guys. All right. I'm taking the shot now. Even though this is against my better judgment. Guys, how many scores we got here? Let me see. We got field goal. Field goal. Ready? This is the touchdown. This is the shots I've taken. field goal, field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal, field goal, touchdown, field goal. 8 shots. 8 shots of Wild Turkey 101 on no food. Almost 4 in the afternoon. I didn't have time to eat because I was editing Barry. Probably should have ate. This is number 8. How are you not drunk? Great one, kid. I told you I have a high tolerance. But I'm probably talking crazy. I'll watch back at this later, but 7 minutes left in the game. Saints are getting the ball back. If they don't score quick, I'm taking this now because of superstition. So cheers, gentlemen, ladies. That is the last of my chasers, too. If you guys have been with me this whole game, iced tea down, Gatorade down, Gatorade down. That isn't Gatorade in there. That is just debris. Monster energy drink down. Water bottle down. All I got left is my shots. So if the Saints start scoring, I got nothing to chase at this point, guys. I didn't expect 8 scores after a horrendously slow first half. Saints got the ball back. It is at the Saints. Where they got it? Come on, refresh. Anyway, do you have Facebook? Search Chronologically Lost, and they have a page with links. All right, Ryan, I'll do so. Have you got... How do you get subscribers? Because I have 1. Great one, kid. I don't try to get subscribers. They just flock to me, I guess. I don't know. I still don't think I have a whole lot, but people tell me, considering I've only been around for like 9 or 10 months, less, 9 months, 8 months, I have like 2,500 subscribers. Is that quick? I don't know. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but people tell me that's fast growing, and I don't feel like it is. But maybe it is. I don't know. I just like talking and bullshitting about movies and sports. Don't get mad. I'm sorry, Great One Kid. I don't mean to get mad, but these Saints killing me. The touchback. Saints got the ball. They got 80 yards to go. I apologize for this, guys. That is what that was in the bottle before. All right. The Cleveland is doing work. Put your money where your mouth is. Can you fight? Great one, kid. I could fight like a champ. Great one, kid. You know me. Didn't you not see my other streams? Black belt in judo, black belt in taekwondo, 12 years of MMA and boxing. I could kick the shit out of people. I used to get into bar fights daily. If I had to, I'm not kidding you. I'm not trying to be cocky again. I probably gotten into 30 bar fights in my life, and that's probably undershotting it. And I'm not trying to be cocky yet again. I don't think I've ever lost. The only time I've ever, in my mind, lost a fight at a bar was someone cold-cocked me with a bottle over the head when I wasn't even looking. And I woke up in the street. But that's not a loss. That's a fucking pussy. So you and your sister are going to be live. Yes, me and my sister will be live later. Rick and Morty tonight at 11:30. Gonna take a nap, obviously, because this game was rough and I took 8 shots and I'm gonna need a nap. Saints backed up 2nd and 19 with 6.5 minutes, man. Unless they score. Here's the thing, guys. Saints have 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute warning. If the Saints don't score by the 4-minute mark on this drive, they ain't going to have enough time. Why do people chase? Chase shots? It's because Wild Turkey 101 is pretty harsh, and you want to have a nice little downage. So you and your sister, blah, 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 because you're not a clickbait or like all the others on YouTube. Great one, kid. Are you saying I have a lot of subscribers because I don't do clickbait like other YouTubers? I think that's BS. I don't try to trick people into going to my channel. If that's what you mean, then you're correct. Sean Payton killing me. Give Kamara the ball. Just Sherman 4. You still in my chat. I know. Kamara has nothing. I put Kamara in as my starter on fantasy, and he's got nothing. And they're not going to give it to him. And now they're 4th and 5. The Saints are going to have to go for it. And if they miss, they're fucked. 4th and 5 on their own 41, but they got to go for it. 2 touchdowns down. What are you going to do? And we're going to lose to the 1-7 Falcons if they don't get this. Ugh, this game sucks. Tell me about it. What is that? Frame rate real. Can't wait for prime time, though. Frame rate real, you are not lying. This game is not good. Thank God. Oh, my God. Breeze sacked. -7. The Falcons have the ball in field goal range with 5 minutes left. That's it, guys. Even if they kick this field goal, it's going to be 3 possessions with 5 minutes. It ain't looking good for the Saints, guys. I'm a realist, and it looks like that's pretty much game over. So I'll still take shots for the sake of my team, but whew, because you're not click you're going to be like, wah. Ryan, you are correct. No, you don't like 1 million. No, you don't like 1 million subscribers like all the other YouTubers because they clickbait their titles and thumbnails. Oh, you're saying I'm not there because of that. Can't wait for prime time, though. Cowboys versus Vikings. Go Cowboys. Frame rate real? I don't know. Out of the I don't mind the Cowboys or the Vikings. Good game. I'll enjoy it either way. You're correct. I'll enjoy it. 5 minutes left. Saints game is rounding out, guys. 1st and 10. At least they got a holding penalty on the offense for the Falcons. So, do you like Skip on ESPN? Skip Bayless? Skip Bayless is good. He's a little over the top. He's a little too much sometimes, but I do like Skip Bayless. Who's the guy that's on the show with him? It's like Skip and... what the frick? I'm brain farting on his name. It's Skip and so-and-so. The big dude. Big black dude with a lisp. Skip plays a character, does he? He is a character if he doesn't. He likes Brady, so I'm cool with him, LOL. Skip is cool. Someone that comments in my chats all the time is named Skip Bayless. But 2nd and 18. So Falcons are like settling at this point for a field goal. They're just running the ball, running clock. But I don't blame them. Actually, they're going backwards, though. So they might not get this field goal. Maybe they're content with just putting it up. Racist Shannon Sharp. Yeah, there we go. Shannon Sharp. I am no racist. Shannon Sharp is a good dude. I just forgot his name. Mahomes has 418 yards passing. And they're only winning by 2. Still watching the red zone. Trying to keep track of everything. That's racist? To say big black dude, that's racist? If every time I said big black dude, if that was racist, I would be in jail right now. Look at Tyreek Hill. Handspringing out of the end zone. Saints get... What? Oh my God! The Saints have a shot! They didn't kick a field goal. Matt Ryan's pass was intercepted by the Saints at the 11-yard line. So they have 4 minutes with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. I have hope, guys. Drew Brees has a shot. They're not 3 possessions anymore. They backed him up enough where Matt Ryan went for a deep pass and it got intercepted. So here's the way it's going to go for me. If by the 2-minute warning the Saints score, I will still have hope. But we got 3 minutes, 45 seconds for 2 touchdowns. That's rough, guys. Ugh. Hope is bad. Don't give in to it. 3rd and 2. Oh, my God. I mean, the Saints are obviously going to go for it on 4th down. So I have hope that they will at least score one more touchdown. 3rd and 2. 4th and 2. Pass incomplete. Deep right, Jared Cook. All right, we're going to have, this is it, guys. This is literally it. 4th and 2 right here. New Orleans is at their 19. If they don't convert, game over. I will secede to the Falcons at this point because they're on the 19-yard line. If they don't convert, it's already like red zone for Falcons with 3 minutes, down 2 possessions. The Saints got to convert here. 4th and 2. If they don't do it, that's pretty much game over. I will secede and admit my defeat. And that'll probably be it for my shots, unless the Falcons are just so deep in the Saints territory if they don't convert that I might have to do one more shot. Oh, my God. They didn't do it. 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Falcons. How old are you? Great one, kid. You know that. Come on. You've asked me this a million times. I've said it a million times. You know. If you don't remember, take a guess. Great one, kid. I'll tell you. 1st and 10. Oh, my God. The Falcons are just going to take knees and kick this, which means another field goal. 7-2 is fine. I know. It's still good, Rye. Frame rate real. What happened? Saints went for it on 4th down. Saints intercepted Matt Ryan's pass, went for it on 4th down, and fucked up. And now it's 1st and 10, right where the Falcons ended it. So it's pretty much game over. We got 3 minutes left. Falcons ball, 1st and 10. Saints got 2 timeouts, but they're already in the red zone. Not going to happen. When did Breeze get back in? Breeze has been in. Breeze has been in for a while. Great one, kid. 57. I am not 57. Great one, kid. Come on. Would be upset, but LSU spanked Bama. Can't take away that happiness. You're right. You cannot. Reynolds Rap 100. Good name, brother. But I'm going to go pee real quick. It don't look like this is going to pan out, guys. So I'll take the shot when I come back, but great one, kid. Take over for me. I'm 38, great one, kid. 38 years old. Just turned 38. You got me 20 years. I know you don't think I'm 57. How dare you? I don't know if you take suggestions, but if you like Misfits, the In-Betweeners, Ryan, In-Betweeners has been suggested, and I might check it out. 3rd and 5, Falcons, timeout Saints. So I'll be right back.
From New York. How do you see it, Gene? I would rule this an incomplete forward pass because Baker Mayfield has firm possession of this football and releases it in front of himself forward. That would be an incomplete forward pass from where I'm sitting. And that's exactly what... Oh, ugly-looking play, but Gene Steratore, the rules analyst from CBS, thinks it will be an incomplete pass. You got this, a 4th down. Ball goes incomplete. The Falcons, I can promise you this, they're not going to be throwing the ball deep with Matt Ryan on the next possession here like they did on their last possession. The Atlanta Falcons stop the Saints. They'll force New Orleans to burn their timeouts, probably on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. If not, we'll be at the 2-minute warning. The Lions-Bears game has gone to the 2-minute warning, and now the Lions are burning their timeouts. A key 3rd down will be coming up for Chicago. If the Bears get a 1st down, it'll be near victory formation. Quarterback under center, he tried to time it so the guy coming and turn around and handle the ball, and that was a nightmare in ball handling. So you're right, that ball forward just like a shovel pass, like they had down near the goal line earlier. That ball is going forward, like you said, Steve. James, my question, they're running a timing play with a guy. They continue
Hello, everybody. 4th and 4, Falcons. But it's 3 possessions when they kick this field goal. Unless the Falcons miss. Nope, they didn't. There it goes. Field goal. He will be back. Thank you, Great One Kid. Can you make me a moderator? Great One Kid. How do you make moderators? I've seen moderators on channels and stuff. I don't know how I make you a moderator, but you, at this point, have earned your stripes, so I will do so if I know how. Don't. He will go crazy with the power. Ryan is probably correct, but I got to give it to Great One Kid, man. Him and Can You Believe have been in every live stream I've done, I think, since like maybe the beginning. Maybe you missed 1 or 2 in the beginning, but I feel like you've been around since the beginning. Do you tell your sister about us? About as? I mean, I assume you mean us. Believe me, my sister knows about Great One Kid. You missed 1? Out. No moderator for you. Of course. How do you be a moderator, Great One Kid? Not that it needs moderating at this point, but you will be one of my first choices. Or my first choice. This has got to happen. Even though the Saints got no freaking chance at this point. Down 3. I'm a man of my word, and I do a shot for every score. So the Falcons have killed me on this day. This is shot number 9. And yes, Ryan said you blew it. But of course, Great One Kid, you are one of my greatest fans. I have nothing to chase. This is punishment, apparently. This has become punishment for the Saints' loss that I have to hammer down this last shot. Because unless the Saints run downfield to score a pointless touchdown, this is probably my last shot. So this is it. No chaser for this one, guys. I am sorry the Saints lost. They didn't lose yet, but let's be realists here. There's 2 minutes, 30 seconds. They're down 3 possessions, and they haven't done a whole lot of nothing in the second quarter. So cheers to my fans. Cheers, Ryan. I appreciate the cheers. Cheers to Great One Kid as well. It's a rough day for Saints life, but hey, that's 9 shots. Great One Kid, you got to give me credit at this point. If you didn't believe me in the past, you know I can handle my shit. 9 shots at 101, that's a lot of shit. That's equivalent to like 20 or 25 beers, honestly. But I'm definitely going to have to eat after this game. Definitely going to have to take a nap for Rick and Morty. I'm just still curious to see. You know, I never give up on my team, but shit ain't good right now. Detroit in the Chicago game sucks. Looks like Chicago Bears might win. Come to Scotland, do some shots. Ryan, is that what you are? You said you're in the UK. Are you in Scotland? Ryan. I feel like Ryan is a good Scottish or Irish name. I just found out about your live streams when watching Barry like 30 minutes ago. That's why I threw up the episode of Barry and I figured, hey, maybe some people could jump in the chat and talk. Yeah, up north in Scotland. I would love to come do some shots with you. See, I'm starting to slur now. 9 shots in, we're going to get a little bit of a slur from Jay over here. But Ryan, if I ever visit Scotland, I would be happy to come do a shot with you. Bye for now. We'll join you tonight for Rick and Morty. Daniel D, it's good to see you, bud. I'll see you tonight. But Ryan, we have a very strong bond with our friends in these chats. Most of them are the same people. I live in Chicago. Great One Kid. Great One Kid, how old are you? I know I've said this a million times, so I can't be mad at you for asking me 100 times because I ask you too. But how old are you? If I visit Chicago, would it be weird if I came and visited you? Because I always wanted to visit Chicago. Honestly, I'm not being silly about that. Chicago is like one of those places I always wanted to visit. So Stop axing me, but I'm old enough. Stop axing you. Do you have your own place or you live with your parents? Not trying to put you on the spot, just curious. Because I'm going to leave right now to go to Chicago and stay with you for a week. All right. Great one, kid. I'm leaving after this game and I'm coming to Chicago. You got to give me a place to squat. Cool? What do we got here? Chicago. I'm booking the flight right now. Yes, all right. Me, you, and Ryan next week, Saints game in your living room. No, I'm just joking. We don't have to do that. But I enjoy your banter. It's funny. I don't know. Like, you know what I look like. You know what I act like. I love your sense of humor, but I have no idea who you are, what you look like. It's just funny how we could be such good friends without any, on my part at least, without any knowledge of what you look like or who you are. Saints are first and 10 with the 2 minute warning, but it's like a bunch of nothing at this point. If you look at my little picture, that's me. I was gonna say, I could kind of see you dip down in this thing. If you look at my little picture, that's me when I was a little kid, so you get a little of understanding. Oh, okay, so that's you as a little kid. I was gonna say, you look very tiny in that picture. What is your actual name, Great One Kid? I'm just curious. At this point, I would like to know you a little better. What is your actual birth name? If it's Ryan, that'd be hilarious. Zachary. All right. It was my sister's last boyfriend, Zachary. I was hoping your name was just Great One. Last name Robinson. Zachary Robinson. Zach Robinson. I'm almost thinking we're making that up as like some sort of gesture towards a trivia or something. What the heck is it? Nate? Am I thinking of Nate Robinson? Is Nate Robinson the funny comedian guy? Maybe it was me. Who's the whatchamacallit? Nate Robinson? I think it's Nate Robinson, famous comedian, NBA player. That's right. Nate Robinson is the NBA player. Who am I thinking of? That's the comedian guy, Robinson. Something Robinson. He's in like This Is the End, all those movies with James Franco and stuff. Blanking on it. Saints pass. They're past midfield. Tonight, I'm going to put a picture of me now in the litter box, and you and your sister can see me now. Great one, kid. I'd love to see it. I'll definitely take notice to it if you do, because I'm quite familiar with your picture now. There are so many games that are like down to a play. Craig Robinson. Thank you, Steph. Steph, did you just join us? Talk about a late arrival. Steph, I'm watching my Saints get ripped apart. They just got a hell of a pass off. 30-yard pass to Jared Cook. First and 10 on the 28. But we got a minute left, down 3 possessions. So if anything, at this point, we're just having shots taken. He is from The Office. Yeah, that's right. Craig Robinson was from The Office. Also from Zach and Miri. He was in a lot of stuff, a lot of comedy stuff. Yes, I just got off of work. Welcome, Steph. We're just watching Jake get drunk and watch the Saints get beat up. First and goal on the 9-yard line. 20 seconds. The Saints are going to make me have to take one more shot, I think. I'll take it, guys, because I'm a man of my word. The Office UK is better. I've heard such things, but I've never seen The Office UK. Isn't that the one with Ricky Gervais? Oh no, the wild turkey is almost empty. I know. You see that, Steph? 9 shots today on a losing game, so I'm not even excited about it. This could be shot number 10. 20 seconds left. If the Saints score, I'll have to take number 10. And I haven't eaten yet, Steph. I did Barry this morning, was going to eat, ran out of time. I'm like, how much drinking could I have to do? And it was a lot of drinking, Steph. 2nd and goal. Come on, let's see what happens here. Spike the ball. So Breeze stopped the clock. So they're looking to score with 20 seconds. Dear God. Have you ever ate a chicken bone? Great one, kid. I don't think I ever did. I don't know why I would have. So probably not. Think Office UK awkward humor times 10. It is Ricky Gervais, right? Office us. Oh, so think Office US awkward humor times 10. I think Ricky Gervais was the Steve Carell of UK, right? Never saw it, but I think that was the case. 8 seconds, 3rd and goal. Are they going to score and make me take a shot? 5 seconds, 4th and goal. Drew Brees, pass incomplete, 4th down. So this is the last play. They're either going to make me drink on a last-minute touchdown or just miss. And like I said, I'm not going to not take the shot. Good game, dude. I'm a Falcons fan, so I'm really happy that we're finally going to win a game. Hey, cheers to you, sir. If the Saints score here, this shot is to the latecomer. How do you pronounce that? Cosmetic? Cosmetic? That's what I'm going to say. I think that's what it is. Please don't kick a field goal just to get points, Saints, because I'll have to do a shot, and I really don't need one right now. If you notice, I keep playing with the top of the bottle, anticipating the last 5 seconds. How long from now is Rick and Morty? My time is 4:10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 7 hours. I got a little over 7 hours till Rick and Morty. 4th down. There is a penalty. Still Saints ball. 2 seconds left. My time is 3:10. Yeah, I'm 4:10 here. So I got about 7 hours. Plenty of time. But there's 2 seconds left in the Saints game. There was a penalty. Here we go. And I'm watching the red zone over here, too. I might finish this out with the red zone after the Saints game's over, just to see how things finalize. But then I'm going to have to eat and call it a day. Not a day, a game. 4 a.m. for me. Damn, Ryan, it's 4 a.m. where you are? You did say you're Scotland. Damn, man. What just happened? End of game. The Saints got to the 1-yard line. It says pass for 13 yards. The Saints got to the 1-yard line. I don't got to take a shot. Final score. All right. I don't got to take a final shot. So 9 shots, guys. And the Saints friggin' lost. Down to 7-2. Lost to, if we're going to lose to someone in the division, I'd rather it be the Falcons. Worst division game worst team in our division. So that's it, guys. Final for the Saints game. Click that shit off. You guys have any questions about the other games? Tennessee is beating Kansas City right now with 7 seconds left. 9 shots. Well played. Thank you, sir. Good game. Cosmetic. Am I saying that right? I gotta know. Cosmetic. I'm assuming that's your name, like Cosmetic. Love the name, though. I don't know. Something about it. It just has a nice sound to it. Close enough. Good enough. Where are you from, bud? Are you... My guess, I'm going to say like Russia or Poland, Romania, something along those lines. Pennsylvania. All right, so you're in America now. Maybe you just have a funky name. I'm wondering where the origin of this name is from. I was saying it's like cosmetic. Oh my God, you're right, Ryan. You probably did say that before, and I'm an idiot. John Brown. Buffalo's losing to Cleveland. who has flip-flopped. Buffalo is 6-2, Cleveland is 2-6. Buffalo is trying to make some moves and score real quick. All right, we got triple box now on red zone. I'm going to go red zone crazy now. Buffalo's losing by 3. Kansas City's losing by 3. Kansas City and Buffalo are winning teams too. Then we got the Cardinals and Tampa Bay, who are also apart by 3, but those teams don't give a shit about. Have your sister ever dated a black guy? My sister? I don't think so, but she's dated Spanish guys, stuff like that. Great one, kid. Are you black? It looks like you're African American. Can't believe Titans about to beat the Chiefs. I know, Ryan. That's the game I'm watching right now. Here it goes for the tie. And Buckner is blocked. Titans recover. Titans just beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Buckner could have tied it right there, and he got blocked. So there we go. End game of 1. Tennessee won, and they're 5-5. Way to go. And Mahomes was back. So Kansas City is showing their weakness. Now we go to the Buffalo Bills. Oh, and he missed an easy catch. 2nd and 10. Buffalo has a shot at beating Cleveland, and they need this. If Buffalo wins, here we go. Little gain, 5-yarder. Yes. Woo! You like black? How many games were going on today? Steph, there was like a lot. I think 9 at this point. And the afternoon games are about to start in like 10 minutes. One might have already started. Some start at 4:05. I subbed you. You're chill. You're a chill Saints fan. Thank you. Is cosmetic the right name? Was Ryan right? Is that how you pronounce it? Cosmetic? That's a cool name, dude. I didn't see that. I usually try to decipher them, but I didn't see it. Thanks for subbing. But yeah, I try to keep it real. I try to keep it like, I don't try to clickbait people or anything like that. I try to be myself. It's funny, you know them as afternoon games, but I know them as 9:30 p.m. games. Yeah, it's a totally different world, right? Let's see here. So Cardinals are winning against the Bucks. It looks like they're going to win, but both teams have losing records, so that don't matter. I'm most interested right now in Buffalo, Cleveland. 4th and 4. It probably already happened in other people's worlds, but in my world, I'm watching on Red Zone, and it's delayed. Oh, here we go. Buccaneers. Could they score here? Yep, they missed. But they got time. All right, so Buccaneers could win this game, but it's a meaningless game. Austin Palsy. LOL, y'all got clapped. I know, Austin Palsy. You don't have to rub it in, but I appreciate your comment. Horrible loss for the Saints, man. We got Breeze back. Matt Ryan is shaken up. Kamara's back. Doesn't do a whole lot of shit. Rough loss for the Saints. Is the Super Bowl overrated? I wouldn't say so. I love the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is one of my favorite events of the year. Here we go. Cleveland could tie it. Buffalo could tie it. Hauschka's kick is... He fucking missed. Hauschka hit the freaking pole and he missed. Cleveland is going to win this game. I wanted to see overtime on that, honestly. I'm not very happy about that. I wanted to see Buffalo go into overtime. I want to see Buffalo on the heels of the Patriots. Even though I like the Patriots too, I don't mind them. I wanted to see a tight race. Ryan's got to be loving that. I prefer to Super Bowl one-time game rather than NAB Finals Best of 7. NBA. Oh, NBA. Fine. Yeah. No, I totally agree, Ryan. Ryan, how much did you like that miss by the Buffalo Bills? Damn, man. That looked like it was good, and then it curved hard. So, Buffalo's going to lose this game to Cleveland. Now the Patriots got a solid lead. And here we go with Tampa Bay trying to jump in and missing and losing probably a half a yard. 3rd and goal. All right, guys, the way I'm going to do this now, you got any follow-up questions? You got any final questions? Bring it in now, because it looks like I'm going to end it after this. I just want to see how the Tampa Bay game ends. Buffalo are pretenders, not contenders. Totally, Ryan. Totally agree. But I would still like to see him in the mix. I just want to see the end of Tampa Bay. That's the last game going on in the day games. All the afternoon games already started, but I got to finish Barry. I got to edit these up. I got to take a nap. I got to eat. So here we go. 3rd and goal. Mind you, like I said, red zone might be delayed. So Tampa Bay scored. So what I got to say is to be back at 11:30. You're going to be back at 11:30? Maybe I'll pop up. All right, who cares? All right, guys. It looks like Bucks are going to win. I mean, the Cardinals could come back with a field goal and tie it, but who cares? It's a meaningless game at this point. So I'm going to call it a break. If I'm awake for Rick and Morty, I will check in. All right, Ryan, it's good to see you. Good to see the rest of you. Austin Palsy, I don't know if you're still in here. Steph, sorry you came in late, but come on for Rick and Morty tonight. Great one, kid. Always good to have you. Bye. I'll be back like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Good to see you, bud. We had Frame Rate. We had a bunch of new people in the chat. Ryan, we asked Cosmetic. I think that is his name. But all of you, it's good to see you all. I hope you had fun. I got to go watch Misfits episode. I'm going to put up episode 2 of Barry after this. So you guys enjoy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Bink.